Okay, I'm going to do Mankey today. This one is impromptu. I didn't think I was going to do it. But I have a little bit of time. I don't have a lot of time today, so we do need to get right into it. Mankey and Pokemon Red. Let's go through everything that makes it a Pokemon. For base stats, 40 HP, 80 attack, 35 defense, 70 speed, and 35 special. It has a 13.67% chance to crit in Gen 1, and this is going to be an important thing for this playthrough. In terms of move pool, it starts with Scratch and Leer. Now there are differences between it and the yellow version. In yellow version it gets a low kick, but it does not get low kick in Pokemon Red. Basically, I think the developers added that move to give players a solution for Brock in yellow version when you start with Pikachu. We don't have that here, so Brock's going to be pretty brutal considering his Pokemon are 2 levels higher. We do get Karate Chop at level 15, and because of my base speed, which is 70, this move will always crit, well, 1 out of 256 times. Beyond that, through level up, we get some Trash, Fury Swipes, Focus Energy, Seismic Toss, and Thrash. It's a fighting type. You might be worried about ghost types. Don't worry about ghost types. We have a decent amount of coverage. Mega Punch, Mega Kick, Body Slam, Takedown, Double Edge, all the normal stuff you would expect. Then Submission, Counter, and Seismic Toss, the 3 fighting type moves, but I don't think they're going to be useful today. We also get Thunderbolt and Thunder, which I don't understand why Mankey can learn, but okay, maybe it'll have a niche use against Lorelei or some other water types. We get Dig, this will be the solution for ghost types, and we also get Rock Slide, which is going to be the solution for flying type Pokemon. Overall, I think Mankey is going to do okay. I don't think it'll do as well as Rattata just because its coverage isn't as good, and it doesn't have as good of a matchup against Brock, unlike in yellow version. I think that's what's going to hold it back. My prediction for this one's going to be first playthrough time of like 1 hour and 20 minutes to 1 hour and 25 minutes, and then I think after optimizations, it'll be under 110, but maybe like 105, something like that. I don't think it'll do the 1 hour and 40-second time that Rattata had. Just for reference of where we are in Pokemon Red so far, I'm completing this game this year. We have completed the starters, Blastoise, 36-minute time, Charizard, 38-minute time, Venusaur, 42-minute time. Rattata had a 1 hour time, just barely not getting into the D tier. And Pidgey had a time of 1 hour, 43 minutes, and 51 seconds. I don't think there's any way Mankey is anywhere near that bad. Today I'm thinking it's going to get a D tier finish, but we have to test it to see. Okay, I think everything's ready to go. Let's just get into it. The Pidgey highlight video is out, so check that one out. Let me know comments if you have them for it. I was able to get it around 31 minutes after a 5-hour stream, and I'm pretty happy with that. The Rattata stream highlight is going to be a similar length too, so it looks like we can get these highlights to about 30 minutes and have them feel pretty good. I think if the developers had made Mankey go up against a Pokemon, they would make it go up against Charmander, since Charizard is a flying type, so that's what I'm going to go up against today, even though I have super effective damage in the form of Rock Slide against the Charizard. We're going to fight early game Pokemon to level up as fast as possible, because I think we're going to need 15 for Karate Chop to beat Brock. You have to remember, critical hits scale with levels in Generation 1, so as I level up more, crits will also deal more damage. Oh, we're gonna run. I don't wanna have a blackout right away. Yeah, poison resists fighting in Gen 1, yep. But the Charizard has the flying type, and that's how they would have designed the starters. With a typing that is super effective against the other typing. I don't ask the inverse question of like, is this Pokemon super effective against the other Pokemon it's going up against? I don't ask that question. That's always been my methodology. In the end, though, I don't think it really matters. The rival is kind of trash in this game, as we have been seeing from a bunch of these streams. His team just, like, consistently underperforms. Blastoise just spams things like Withdraw. I haven't really gone up against the Venusaur team a whole lot, but it has Sleep Powder in some cases, but I guess that's it. Can't wait to see all the fighting type moves. Yeah, I don't actually think we're going to use a single fighting type move in this entire run. Now, if we had got poisoned here and lost during this fight, it's actually good, because then we can block out and come back in and fight him again. But we'll just beat him if we win fair and square and continue on. Okay, level 9 Mankey. It's medium fast, which is okay in the early game. It's not the best growth rate for the early game, but it's not the worst either. It's not slow. Oh, I thought there was going to be a trainer there. I'm used to Pokemon Yellow. Also, yes, this Mankey back sprite's terrible. The Mankey front sprite is also terrible. It does look like a spaghetti monster with 3 tentacles. Yeah, I definitely think the final set is... The final set will probably have Body Slam instead of Karate Chop. We can rely on mostly Dig and Rock Slide to cover everything. Dig is going to be our go-to damage. Pokemon here give slightly more stat experience and attack than in the forest. Yeah, Karate Chop is higher base power, correct. But Body Slam also has more upside, because if Body Slam crits, then it does do more damage. And we also have the chance to paralyze with Body Slam, and we're going to be using Dig anyway. And Dig has more base power. Like, as primary damage, we're going to be using Dig. We're not going to be using Karate Chop. Because Dig has more base power even than Karate Chop at level 100. And Dig has upside of getting critical hits, with the only downside of not hitting flying Pokemon, but then we have Rock Slide. So it's kind of like you have Dig and Rock Slide, and then all normal moves become basically irrelevant in playthroughs. If we had a badge boosting move, this Pokemon would be a lot better. Yeah, I can black out against light years, like Rattata, I guess. Could do that. Mankey's actually so frail that this is pretty good. Forgot to do this first, so we lost some money. Oh well. I don't know if Dig would be harder if it was... Gen 1 would be a lot harder if Dig was only 60 base power, but I don't think it would be like outrageously harder. Oh my gosh, this Sandshrew. It needs to attack me, thank you. So annoying when it just sits there and spams Sand Attack. Yeah, they did fix Focus Energy in Pokemon Stadium, but it's still real broken in this game. I'll try Brock at 15. We might need to go to a higher level even, which would be disappointing, but I'm hoping that at 15 the crits will just do decent damage every hit and then we'll be able to bypass him. I would like to not have like a 30-minute Brock split. I don't think there's any way that happens, but I just don't want to be delayed here so much at the beginning of the run. Oh, we're knocking that out way too quickly now. Mankey's definitely going to beat Pidgey. Definitely going to beat Pidgey. Pidgey had a 1 hour and 43 minute time. That's just a terrible time. Like Pidgey is going to struggle to have competitors surrounding it down there in the bottom of the tier list. Maybe like coughing's going to be that bad. Hey, Chris. See, the thing is, I didn't get faster at making content. We have been this fast at making content all the time. My voice has just been like significantly unhealthy. And because my voice has been unhealthy over the past 3 years, I haven't been able to make as much content as I wanted to make. Like, I wanted to be doing like 3 or 4 of these runs a week. But I just couldn't, because my voice would only like get me 1 video a week, if that. And then I would have to like not talk to my wife in my spare time, because it would just get hoarse so quickly. But now that I've figured out what's going on with it, and the voice is dramatically improved, I could do a stream every day if I wanted to. I streamed for 9 hours and my voice felt fine. I was on Thursday. 2 streams on Thursday, 1 on Friday, 1 on Sunday. Then we'll do streams this week again on Thursday and Friday, Butterfree and Beedrill. And that'll be this week in red version. I don't know if I'm going to do another stream in red version on Sunday next week, but I might. Kind of the tentative stream schedule, because people are asking me what's your stream schedule. The tentative stream schedule is Thursday, Friday, Sunday right now, because that's usually when I have time and after the week of work is done. I can finish the stuff I need for 2 solo challenge videos, because we're going to be doing solo challenge videos on Saturdays and on Saturdays and Mondays every week, so 2 videos per week. I can finish all that work on between Monday to Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday is stream. And then if I want like software work, I can do it on Saturday. Should take more damage from the Diglett because it always attacks. It does less damage, but... What's your favorite game to solo run? They're all different. My least favorite is Crystal. That's the only thing that pops to mind. I don't really have a game that I would say is my favorite. I like them all for different reasons. I don't particularly like playing Crystal just because there are huge swaths of the game that are mindless. Like, the whole rocket plotline, you don't think about anything. You just sit there and, like, wait until it ends. And that's, like, maybe 10 minutes of playtime in a playthrough that's going to be, like, an hour and 10 minutes. Okay, we're going to get Karate Chop now. So we're going to beat him. What do I think will be the best fighting type in red? Probably Machamp. Machamp's actually pretty good. It's got a medium slow growth rate in Gen 1. Like, Machamp's pretty good. I think Hitmonlee and Machamp would be a good pairing to put next to each other to see which is going to be the best fighting type in Gen 1. Hitmonchan is going to be awful. Like it is in yellow, Hitmonchan is just terrible. Okay, Brock, we did 11 blackouts. We're now level 15. We have Karate Chop. Setting up with Leer will not do anything here because our crits bypass stat changes, so we're just going to spam and hope. Also, if Geodude sets up with Defense Curl, it just wastes its time. If Onix goes for Bide, then we can use Leer to buy time. To bide our time. Okay, the Onix is doing a lot of damage, but I actually think that we'll be able to do this if we just get lucky in one of these runs. We'll probably have a reset here or two, but I don't think I'm going to win if I attack into that. Okay, we lose. 1 reset. We could block out and take the experience from the Geodude, but it's slightly faster than walking back here to fight Brock, pressing 1 button and resetting. Okay, this is a lot better Geodude than last time. The Onix is a bit worse. It screeched first turn and then tackled into it, but then missed 2 screeches. Alright, bye. This one's going a lot better. Uh-oh. I can attack into that bide. Bye-bye. Okay, pretty easy Brock. We're comparing splits with the first Rattata playthrough that I did on stream. So we're 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Nice number. Slower than Rattata in the first split. Remember, Rattata gets Hyper Fang, and Hyper Fang's a lot better. And it also gets it at level 14 instead of level 15. Plus, it can combo Hyper Fang with a defense-dropping move, unlike Mankey. But now we're kind of unleashed. So Karate Chop's effective power in the bottom left is 88, and you're going to notice that that number slowly goes up as I level up. This is because crits calculate based on your Pokemon's current level. I didn't want to fight her, but I guess we're going to do Lass instead of Bugcatcher today. We could fight both, actually. Oh, the frame perfect input there. He turned away again. Should be compared to Pidgey to feel good about your run. That is true. That's one way to make any Pokemon feel great. Just compare the splits with an absolutely awful Pokemon. See now, the power? 89. Because we leveled up twice. Oh, don't use the potion during battle. Hey, we got a Pidgey here. Interesting. Don't know why Pidgey showed up there, but okay. Yeah, I think Rattata is better than Mankey too. I agree. What? My encounter settings are not working or something. One second, I'm just going to pause. I want to check something. Okay, we do have a perfect Mankey. I was scared for a second we didn't have a perfect Mankey. Because that would be disastrous. Oh, I know why it's not working. It's fine. We'll fix it next time. What is Karate Chop's effective hit rate? Effective critical hit rate? 99.61. It doesn't crit 1 in 256 times. Out of 256, yeah. Is Skull Bash any good? No, Skull Bash is not any good. It doesn't raise defense in Gen 1, so you can't badge boost with it. These are the questions that I've been asked hundreds of times on my channel. I know, like, I've memorized all of these answers. Like, why not just use Skull Bash to boost defense? It doesn't work like that. I wish it worked like that. It would make things easier, but unfortunately that's not what we're working with. If only we had low kick. Oh my, these encounters. This is ridiculous. No, it's it will fail to crit 1 out of 256 times. So it has to first hit and then it can miss the crit. You have to bypass both of the thresholds unless you use an X accuracy. I'm gonna grab Mega Punch today. I don't think it's going to be super relevant for Mankey, but maybe for PP it will be helpful. That's basically the only reason to pick it up. Because Karate Chop is already doing more damage and has better accuracy. We will probably skip it in the second run. How do HMs work in these challenges? I just catch HM users and then they sit on my party and they're not allowed to participate in battle. The solo Pokemon is going to win every battle by itself. Okay, clearing Mount Moon, 15 minutes. Not great, but it's okay. It's okay. Hey, this guy with his little top hat looks good in red. Obviously going to fight the rival first. I want to get Dig, and you have to beat the rival and go to Bill's house to get Dig. Having that move for Misty is going to be far better. Rival 2 on Nugget Bridge. Pidgeotto's first. Will it Sand Attack? The answer is, oh gosh, that Gust did a lot. Even though Gust is not a flying type move in Generation 1. So we have roughly half health remaining for the remainder of the battle. But we are going to one-hit the Rattata. Okay, and 2-hit the Charmander even if it crits with Scratch. Super simple fight. We gained back some time there in comparison with Rattata. We are 2 minutes and 43 seconds behind Rattata's pace. The real question is, how did the boulders look? Yes, very true. The boulders looked really good with purple the other day. I was blown away by them. What move is this? Furious Waves? No. The jank that makes the Gen 1 miss and the critical hit stuff happen is that if the random number it calculates is exactly equal to the maxed out value, then it doesn't work because they used a less than sign, I think it is. Not a less than or equals to sign. So if both random numbers roll 255, then it fails. This is why. Which is very silly. Crit rate is based off base speed in Generation 1 to be extremely pedantic and precise. Because if I use agility, my crit rate will not improve. But if my Pokemon has base 140 speed, I will have a ridiculous crit rate. Alright, not in a great position here against the Geodude. Luckily it can't set up Defense Curl with other Pokemon that use normal moves here. Take forever to knock this Geodude out. Wow, it just did nothing. Okay. I don't think... Oh, I have one potion. That might get us to the end of this route. $250. It would get like 99 crit. I think. I have to... No, it would get half that. Like 50 or something. I think 50. I shouldn't have fought this guy. What am I doing? I zoned out for a moment and then fought this guy, and this is a terrible choice. Unless we get a bunch of crits. Maybe not. We might be able to get through it. Uh-oh. Apparently grabbing Mega Punch was like the saver of this run. We don't have to black out here. I'm going to go back to the Pokemon Center. I just want to heal. Yeah. No. We're just going to save here. If we reset to the last because we lose health, it's fine. But I'm pretty sure 3 Mega Punches can hit. Oh, nope. Never mind. We were going to miss one. Oh, and then Quick Attack. Okay, last Mega Punch. Come on. Yes, we did it with 1 health. Hype. I was reading chat, and then I just pressed right and walked into that guy's vision. Okay. Make sure to use the forward escape rope. Yeah, she actually is an not an oddish sandwich. She's a Pidgey sandwich. You don't say it's a bread sandwich. You say it's a BLT. The stuff that's inside the bread. So, in this case, a Pidgey sandwich. That's why the rocket in Sylph is the Hypno sandwich. Okay, beating this guy gives us the TM for Dig, which has base 100 power in Generation 1, so of course we're going to teach this incredible move. In place of Leer, dropping the enemy's stats is basically useless after Brock in Generation 1. I programmed a piece of software that makes all the stuff get visualized in-game, and some other people in the community wrote a tool that allows us to extract values from the game in real time. That's how we did it. Yeah, it's good to have someone new here. Oh my gosh, welcome to the channel. What type is Venomoth? Today, a psychic flying type, of course. Okay, Misty, let's do this. Dig, guaranteed 1 hit on the Staryu unless she uses her X defend, and 57.5% chance on the Starmie, but she used the X defend, and then we crit. Alright, 1 minute and 40 seconds behind Rattata's pace. Mankey is catching up. This fighting type is like, fighting types aren't terrible in Gen 1. Well, Mankey, you've got 1 reset and 11 blackouts. But those 11, most of the blackouts, actually all of them, were intentional. Seismic Toss won't be useful yet. Seismic Toss is trash. You think you'll need Seismic Toss for ghosts, and then you remember Levitate doesn't exist, and Dig is just going to one-shot every ghost in this entire playthrough. I have been with weak Pokemon buying some super potions here, and personally I'm finding it feels really good, so I'm going to continue doing that. It's a first playthrough. I could get Dig or Rest. I don't actually think Mankey needs Rest. My theory for a long time has been in Generation 1, Rest is much more useful in Yellow version than it is when compared with Red. Red, it's just not as good because the AI has trash movesets, so I don't think we need it today. I am going to skip it. I'll get it for the second playthrough if we find out there's a hurdle that absolutely requires Rest. Almost every Pokemon can learn Rest. There are some exceptions with like Kakuna and Metapod, stuff like that. Basically, Pokemon that can't learn TMs can't learn Rest, but everything else can. Okay, Pidgeot. We can't paralyze it with Body Slam because it's a normal type, so we're going to Karate Chop for maximum damage. This actually only goes down in one hit to Dig. I'm looking at the damage ranges behind the scenes if you're curious how I know these things. Hopefully that makes the viewing experience better for all of you. Dig, Charmeleon, easy. I only pick up Rest because I think it's the best option. Like, when I think Rest is the best option, I pick it up. When I don't think it's a good option, I skip it. It's just a meme that people think I have a bias thinking the move is really good or something like that. I think Body Slam is basically just extra PP at this point. We'll probably skip it in the second run to save a little bit of time, if I'm being perfectly honest. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Surge is next. He is one of the worst gym leaders in the game. Just terrible. We are faster than his Raichu. Oh. What? Well, we got lucky there. That's the first time I've had to do the trash can puzzle in a long time. There's a couple things that are broken. I'm going to have to fix them for the second playthrough. Normally my software solves that because it's just RNG. So yeah, you seeing what's going on here? 3 1-hits with Dig. All of them are guarantees. The only way to lose here is a Gen 1 miss. Probably a crit from Thunderbolt too. I'm not sure what his damages are. Yeah, he needs a crit with Thunderbolt to knock out Mankey. So we have to Gen 1 miss, and then he has to choose Thunderbolt, and then he has to get a crit. There is almost no chance that Mankey loses that battle. I'm feeling like a lot better with this game now. I'm remembering all the quirks about Red in most playthroughs. No, it's status conditions, because the way that they accomplished things is they made it so that secondary effects cannot inflict status conditions to the same type, so that you can't. This is essentially just why you can't freeze an ice type. There is no other check that tells the game not to freeze an ice type. But then that also applies to normal types, so you can't paralyze them with Body Slam. But you can paralyze electric types with Thunder Wave, because it's the primary effect of the move. If there was Will-O-Wisp, you could burn fire types in this game. But there is no Will-O-Wisp, so you can't burn fire types, because that status condition is only a secondary effect. Oh. Okay. Does Karate Chop 2 hit this? No, Dig does. Oh, this guy's scary. His name is Slowbone, and sometimes he slows you down by boning you, but in this case, no, we're good. Maybe you can't freeze an ice type with Tri-Attack. I'd have to check that. You might be able to. Maybe there is a secondary check, but then both checks are applying. It might be that. But I know that primary effects cannot. Primary effects do affect the type. I have never tried Tri-Attack. Alright, Dig is better. Not in Gen 1 for Tri-Attack? Okay. So there must be 2 checks. We have dig for the self-destructing hiker. It's pretty good. Ha! Self-destruct when I'm underground. Perfect. Will the Graveler do it too? That would speed the fight up a little bit more, but nope. Level 30 Mankey. Self-destructing hiker is defeated. Yeah, Twin Needle can poison steel types in Gen 2. Gambler. Thanks for hanging out with me on Sunday. Hopefully you're having a good time. I hope all of you are having a good day. Oh, I was about to say I should have waited to karate chop the last one so they didn't disable dig. And then it disabled dig. Some good evolution music. Love it. So we could teach Thunderbolt now. Plays a Mega Punch. But I'm going to put Rock Slide there first and keep Body Slam and Karate Chop. Our special stat is terrible. We have 78 attack with Brock's badge boost added in, and we have 41 special. We obviously don't have the special boost yet, though. That's Blaine's badge. Oh, I love this music. This music's amazing. Celadon City. I used to come and hang out here as a kid just to hear the tunes. Oh, sorry you're feeling sick. Hope you feel better soon. I thought that Body Slam was in the 4th slot. It's not yet. I haven't moved it. Thunderbolt can hit things like Cloister. It's Cloister. What would Thunderbolt solve that Rock Slide wouldn't? Cloister. Yes. Like you said at the end of that comment. I hadn't read all that way. It's just Cloister. We don't need Double Edge. Thankfully. There is another nugget over there, though. So you can get more vitamins if you fight that guy. I'm just collecting all of this stuff to sell for vitamins in the department store. I also come in here with most Pokemon to grab the rare candy, but I allow myself to use the Marowak glitch. If you consider it a glitch, it could be a workaround, whatever, it doesn't matter. I allow it in these challenges. It's arbitrary. If we want to argue about it, that's okay, don't do it here. This is just the choice I made a long time ago. We don't need these. We get 2 Pokédolls for Mimic. Mimic is okay, but it's not that good in this game. It's not as good as it is in yellow version. Okay, our speed is pretty decent for Mankey, so we're going to get Protein instead to improve attack. I forgot Rock Slide. Sorry about that. Let's teach it. Rock Slide in the place of Mega Punch. Get Fly. Whoops. Pokemon Tower next to face the rival. Usually here he's pretty easy in most playthroughs. There is, he has a Gyarados. The Gyarados is quite good in Red and Blue. As you can see, it has Hydro Pump by this time, which is ridiculous. Luckily, unlike in Fire Red, it does not have Intimidate. So we have to be a little bit less scared of it. Wow, the Mankey's annoying, or the Execute's annoying. It can use Hypnosis. Put us to sleep. Gyarados. Rock Slide. 1 hit. Easy. Karate Chop and then dig the Charmeleon. Is Gen 1 or Gen 3 harder to solo run? They're different. All of these games, here's the thing. All of these games, when you're trying to play for the best possible time, all of them are hard and difficult, and you need to be precise and thoughtful about your choices. That's why this format is so interesting. It's like, is it harder to speedrun Gen 1 or Gen 3? I bet they're both hard to speedrun. It's like, if you gave it to a new person, which one would they find more difficult to speedrun? They'd probably find them both difficult to speedrun. In the end, there's going to be one that is harder. I would say that Emerald is one of the harder games to solo run. Definitely more so than Red and Blue. Red and Blue is much easier to solo run when compared with Yellow. Of the Kanto games I'm playing on my channel, I would actually like maybe do something here that people are going to be frustrated with, but I actually think Yellow is the hardest game to solo run that I am doing on the channel so far. Fire Red is slightly easier than Yellow, and then Red and Blue is the easiest by far of the Kanto games. That's how it feels to me right now playing all of them. Because Fire Red reverts a lot of the changes that make Yellow difficult, like the higher middle of the game gym leaders, things like that. But maybe Fire Red, once I get much better at those games, will end up being slightly harder than Yellow. There's also some exploits in Fire Red that apply to a lot of Pokemon that then make the games easier, like the fact that you can use Substitute to make the AI completely useless. But you can't do that in Yellow because Substitute's from the game corner, and it takes so long to buy all of the coins because you have to get them 50 at a time. But Substitute's a tutor in Gen 3, and you just get it instantly upon arriving in Fuchsia City. And then and Koga's team is trash in Red and Blue and Fire Red. His team is really good in Yellow. Weekly reminder to play Pokemon Stadium. I will have to play Stadium at some point. Oh, that does not get one shot unless I crit, and I did. This one has a 29% chance. Hey, we got it. Grimer looks so goofy. No, Grimer is great. Grimer is great in this game. He's got his little arms up in the air. He's such a cutie. Why not Yellow anymore? I'm still doing Yellow. I'm going to finish Yellow this year. It's really weird when... I don't know. I don't understand when people leave comments that are like, why aren't you playing this game anymore? It's like, I still am. Like, just look at my channel. If you just go look at my channel, you'll see that there have been recent Yellow uploads. I'm not streaming Yellow because I'm doing the last runs of it basically ever on the channel this year for the original 151 Pokemon. Oh my gosh. Could not get that out. Kind of sketchy there. The first Yellow video will be... The first produced Yellow video on the channel this year will be Cloyster versus Dugong. It's going to be fun. I do know sometimes that YouTube, the algorithm, you like... If you... For instance, if... Let's say you watch all of my Yellow videos and you watch none of my Emerald videos. If that's like the case you're in, that's great. Like, I hope that people just watch the stuff that they like. You don't need to watch everything I do. Anyways, if that is the case though, if I am posting stuff that isn't Yellow, you won't see it. Because YouTube knows that you don't want to watch the stuff that isn't Yellow. So it'll only serve you the stuff that it thinks you want to watch. And you can't trick it by clicking on the video and then just clicking off, because it knows how long you watch things for. Yeah, I agree with Starlore. I have found that these solo challenges, like all of the games are interesting. They're all interesting for different reasons. And the more I play all the games, the more fun each game becomes. Like, there has been a time over the last year when every game except Crystal was my favorite game to solo run. There was not a time when Crystal was my favorite game. There were times when I liked playing it, but not my favorite. Most notably over the last year, the games that really stood out to me were Emerald Platinum and Heart Gold. Those games have been really fun to learn. And I got a lot better at Emerald this year, I think. It used to be my worst play, but I think it's improved now. I don't think it's my worst play anymore. My worst play now is probably fittingly Heart Gold because it's the new game. Your runs made me reevaluate Generation 3 a lot. Oh, I'm glad. My runs made me reevaluate Generation 3 a lot too. I personally did not like Generation 3. It was my least favorite generation prior to doing these runs with it. No, I don't... Curse Return is not a problem in Crystal. That's, like, people say it's boring and they don't like it, but I don't understand that, because you don't actually use it as much as people whinge about it. People are just always like, it's so boring. Like, what? Like, there's a bunch of Pokemon who don't use it. It's not that boring. It's a solution to only one battle in the entire playthrough. The thing about Gen 2 that gets me is just, like, the tedium. There's so many sections of the game where you're just, like, beating up people who have, like, a level 24 Rattata and you're level 50. Just like, well, this is not exactly, like, engaging my brain. It's a good game, though. Like, oh my gosh. Did I save before this? I did. Okay, it's really good I saved before this, because if that Hypno had used Confusion, things would have gone badly. You know what? Actually, never mind. I was about to say, I'm not going to fight Koga because he has Psychic moves, but then I remembered this is Red and Blue. I'm going to fight Koga. He doesn't have Psychic moves. And his Pokemon are not fast, and they're Poison types, and they're weak to Dig. This is going to be fine. Koga, here we go. Coughing's first. Doesn't have Levitate. Hit it with Dig. Almost one-shot, get poisoned. Okay, not a great start. We gotta dig the muck, minimize, miss. Okay, this is not ideal. Minimize again. Crit, okay. That's good. Got rid of it without the minimize being too much of a problem. One-shot the coughing. That looks like a range. Maybe it'll self-destruct while I'm underground. Nope. Self-destruct. Not when I'm above ground. Oh, that time when I'm underground. Perfect. Okay, we were actually faster here on Koga than Rattata's time, but Rattata did fight Erica first. That's why there's one split of a gap. I will have to come back for the candy here. We can't use strength yet because I haven't beat Erica. I'm going to go back and take care of her now. Yeah, level 40 solved that damage range against the coughing. That's probably what it is. It's over damage running. It's over a damage running threshold. Well, you're a Mankey. Let's fight the trainer with better experience rather than the execute person. Execute person can also slow these runs down a lot because she loves using hypnosis, putting you to sleep and then spamming reflect and wasting your time. I love that Venusaur or Ivysaur sprite. It's so good. So good. It has my seal of approval. Unlike Seal. Okay, Erica. The banana victory bell. We have to 2-hit no matter what we use. So we're going to 2-hit with Karate Chop because it saves time over using Dig. We also have to 2-hit the Vileplume, so we are going to use Karate Chop for it as well. Hopefully Petal Dance doesn't do too much. Yeah, we're fine. Easy. Probably Sylph next. Talk to the sign. Wasting time. Doors are hard on 4 times speed. Yeah, the Gen 4 games feel different from Gen 2 to play because Gen 2 feels fast but tedious, whereas Gen 4 feels slow and relaxing. It's almost like... I don't know if Gen 2 would feel that way if you slowed it down more, but with Gen 4, I know, like, okay, I'm just going to put on a good podcast. I'm going to, like, prepare myself for, like, a 3-hour run, and, like, then I sit there and I relax, and it's fine. Whereas with... And they're not always 3 hours now. The times on my Gen 4 runs have come down a lot. But In Gen 2, it feels like the opposite. I'll prepare myself for an hour and 10-minute run. It's like an hour and 30 minutes. You're like, oh, it's dragging so much. I liked it. I'm like really going in on Gen 2 right now. I really like Gen 2. They're great games. I loved Gold and Silver as a kid. Also, I do not love Rock Slide when it misses this much. But yeah, I really liked Gen 2. So if you're a huge Gen 2 fan, it's great to have you here. Actually, let me know in the comments, because I always, like, people are always like, oh, boring, don't play this game. And then there's other people who are commenting saying, like, that's my favorite series that you're doing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that you're playing Pokemon Crystal. So when someone says, like, I don't want you to play this game anymore, it's wasting time, just think about all the people that are actually, like, that's the thing for them. And it's okay that it's not the thing for you. Everything doesn't need to be specifically for you. Do you like Dan Carlin's? No, I haven't listened to it. I listened to maybe one, but I'm not like a fan of Dan Carlin's podcasts. I would say I'm neutral to them. I saw his interview with Lex Friedman. I watched the Lex Friedman podcast a lot. Mostly because I like science and black holes and things like that. I was always super interested in that as a kid. You still doing music, Scott? No, I haven't done anything music in like a year and a half now. I've been doing this full time for 2 years now. Over 2 years. It was 2 years in September. I'm an official Pokemon master. That's my living. Playing Pokemon games as fast as possible. Huh, that was a 49% chance on the Hypno. We got it. Sweet. Ektar, you're going to be happy. I've been filming some other stuff in StarCraft. I actually have a voiceover that's fully done. Why am I saying this? Don't say this. Don't promise things before they're actually ready. If you're making stuff, you'll learn that very quickly. Just whenever you promise something, then it takes longer, then you get really disappointed people who are like, where is it? It's like, well, I took a lot longer than I was expecting to be able to do this. Luckily, my voice is no longer holding me back on making other types of content. Rival 5, let's do this. I assume he's going to be kind of bad. The only thing good here is Pidgeot's hair. So, Rock Slide Potion. He used his potion. Yeah, he does have one. This is because his AI is using the same, like, AI team as earlier in the game. He used another potion on Gyarados. Yes, he has a potion for every single Pokemon on his team. Dig is a guarantee on the Alakazam, and it does not have Reflect, and then Rock Slide will one-shot the Charizard, so this was really easy. Alright, I think I said that Rattata was going to do better. He had better type coverage. I think I take that back. I think Mankey's going to do better now. Maybe not by a lot. But I think it is going to do better now. Honestly, I was just assuming that Mankey would do worse because the Brock split is so much worse. We have to train and, like, we only have normal moves. We don't get low kick, like... But... just wait till the league. Wait till Lance. Lance is going to be a learning moment for everyone who doesn't know red and blue. Oh, that's annoying. We have to 3-hit the Kangaskhan? Okay. 69% chance to 1-hit the Rhyhorn. Got it. Nice. 2-hit on the Nidoqueen, of course. Guard Spec. Oh! Oh! That did a lot of damage. That crit, but we survived with 8 hit points and beat Giovanni. He looks like he's got lipstick on with this color. Giovanni there. His little lips. Rosy red. Oh, so does Nurse Joy. Look at her. Looks better on Nurse Joy, I gotta say. I think no. Let's fight Blaine first rather than fighting Sabrina. I changed my mind on that pretty fast. That was useless. Don't do it like that. Gotta teach Lapras Surf. Gotta teach Lapras Strength. Then we can use Surf. We're gonna fight Psych. He's this trainer. He gives great experience. Fight him. Yeah, we gotta get the extra rare candy back at the warden's house. Yeah, I got scared of Sabrina's whip. I'm not ready for that kind of pain yet. Ugh. Almost ran into an encounter there. Don't want to do that. Can't learn Blizzard, but we don't need it for Lance. Just wait. Just wait. My overworld motion in there was pretty tight. Happy with that. We might actually have Blizzard Charizard in this run. We might actually have it. I think that that's the reason that all the other stuff is failing too. We're gonna find out though. Yeah, Thunderbolt against Lorelei's Cloister. We've already talked about that earlier. I just didn't teach Thunderbolt right away because it's not going to be useful throughout the mid game, and for like PP, Body Slam is better to just keep around. Although we also talked about Body Slam not being useful because we're just going to spam Karate Chop pretty much the entire time. Be careful of the Rapidash trainer. Well, today, unfortunately today, I do not have Vaporeon, so I don't think we're gonna have any issues. Well, I changed the colors today to be... I'm changing the colors for every run, trying to get it more thematic. So I used the brown colors from yellow here with some custom red colors to make the sprites pop a little bit more than they were by default with the red colors from yellow. Yeah, Blaine is basically free in red. He's so easy. I also don't know if I need this training. I think we'll cut all this training from the second playthrough. I'm just doing it now. I don't want to get stuck in my first run. Essentially, the way I think of this is the first run is like scouting out the playthrough, figuring out where I can cut corners, which battles are difficult, which battles are easy. Apparently, nothing is difficult for Mankey. Maybe this is just a red and blue thing, but like everything has felt so simple up until now. If this was yellow, I'd be terrified for Blaine because he's so good in that game. But in this game, I don't even think I need to heal. Let's just go. Scott, why don't you use custom sprites? No. The only aesthetic I feel that I'm comfortable changing is the colors of the game. It feels like changing too much to change other things. We'll also one-hit the Rapidash, by the way. We're only going to two-hit the Arcanine. Fire Blast. We don't live when it crits. Oh yeah, Tri-Effect. Oh yeah. Why didn't I think of that earlier? Tri-Attack has no effect in Gen 1. There's no secondary effect, it just deals damage. So it can't freeze anything. Okay. We all just like we all bought that one because we're like, yeah, like maybe it does. Let's check it out. We don't know how these effects all interact. Like, no, it just doesn't have an effect. We're good. And I've messaged that to people so many times in the comments, like, just use Tri-Attack. It's better than Body Slam because it has 3... No, it doesn't have any effects. It's just 80 base power. That's why it never gets used in these challenges. Okay, Sabrina. She gonna whip me? I don't know. Actually, I think she's gonna get whipped here. This is looking bad for her in terms of damage ranges. The Alakazam could use Reflect. And it doesn't. So, yeah. That's how Mankey does with Psychic-type Gym Leader. Pretty easy. Just a second. I have to fix my microphone. It's like the stand is slowly lowering. And so I'm just like, I'm slowly becoming more and more of a shrimp to just follow the microphone down as it goes closer and closer to my desk. Oh, now my posture. I can just sit up all straight. This feels great. Oh, also we have Churro here. He is with us today. Briefly, we'll just say hi to Churro. Hey, buddy. How you doing, little guy? We'll show him later. He was being bad yesterday, trying to get behind my monitor, so we had to banish him from the room. But today he's being cooperative. He had so much excitement today because I washed the sheets and made the bed. So he like goes crazy for that. He's like, he attacks the sheets and runs around and like sits on them when I'm like trying to put the like fitted sheet on and stuff, and it like drags him around. It's really funny. I don't know what happened with the Giovanni split there. That was weird. I have like genuinely no idea. I think what's happening maybe is that it's registering the Giovanni and Sylph or something. Not really sure. Also, Giovanni's terrible in this game. I'm just saying that about all the trainers. Someone commented early into this series that all the trainers from yellow have basically been defanged in this game, and that's so true. Guard spec on the Duck Trio. Okay. We don't have a chance to one-hit the Nidoqueen, but he's just going to guard spec. And look at their movesets anyways. I guess Body Slam or Thrash could do okay damage, but nope. Guard spec. He has guard spec so many times in this battle. That's because he's sponsored by them. Alright, Giovanni's defeated. Ignore the time over there. It's incorrect. We're still ahead, though. So Ike is right. Mankey's going to get a better time, because the run gets easier from here, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Lorelei is probably going to be the hardest trainer. I think Lorelei is the most difficult trainer in Pokemon Red and Blue. From what I've done in these solo challenges so far, that seems to be true. I need to get the Warden candy. I need to go back to get the Warden candy. I saw my bag. I only have 9 candies. I should have 10. We gotta go back. Okay, Potion on the Rhyhorn. Pretty good for the rival. Or pretty good for us, I guess, against the rival. Evaded Leech Seed. So this is going really well. Missed Hydro Pump, then used Bite. What? He is dropping the ball here. Okay, Reflect from the Alakazam twice in a row, which does not help. Psybeam KO. Alright. Not great. I actually think that we can do something here that other first stage Pokemon I have not been confident enough to do yet, but we're going to go back and grab this candy first. So, look at my level. We're about to level up. We are gonna train just a tiny bit. There's people over here that have really good experience, unlike these Tentacool, but there, 53. That's over damage running threshold. I have 10 rare candies. Let's go. I'm going to use the rare candies now, because I think that the late game is going to be much easier for Mankey than it will be for these other Pokemon that I've run so far. And because of that, I feel pretty confident using these right now. This sprite, we got to keep looking at this sprite. This is not good. Noodle Arms, Mankey. Well done, buddy. Got no bones. I should have nicknamed it No Bones. Oh, I chanced it. Don't chance it. Doesn't work. Alright, the rival should be easy now. Poliwag is the best first stage Pokemon. I don't know if in Red and Blue, Ghastly might be better, but like Poliwag is so much better in Yellow. It's just consistent, whereas Ghastly's not very consistent. Playing the Gengar line is not fun in Yellow version. They're all just like not very consistent. Karate Chop's almost the same power as Dig, so we'll go for it. Case of Reflect, and yeah, easy. Look at the time, 55 minutes. We're going to do this under an hour and 10 minutes, so I think that there's potential to get this run under an hour for the final playthrough. Maybe like a final time of 55 minutes. Mankey's going to do pretty well despite having a not so great Brock split. These boulders, terrible with red. They look bad. I don't like them. Nowhere near as good as they were yesterday. Or the day before. What caused the time? My microphone is once again going down. I'm going to shrimp over here. Just keep going. What caused the time save over Rattata? I think it's just the fact that we have, like, Rattata's using a lot of special moves, but it doesn't have good special stat. So my hypothesis is that Mankey is better synergized in terms of the moves that it uses and the stats that it has. And then the late game, Rattata actually needs to think about things, but as we're about to see, Mankey is not really going to need to think about things after Lorelei is defeated. At least that's my hypothesis. We're already faster than all of Agatha's Pokemon, so should be fine to go from here. I don't even need to save outside the room. I haven't, haven't saved my rare candies. Like, we're just going to go. This might be the place where we want to use Thunderbolt for the Cloyster. So we're going to 2-hit the Dugong. What about the Cloyster? 79.8% chance to 2-hit. I think we're going to get a more consistent fight here with Thunder... Well, stop, Clamp. Ridiculous, Clamp. Rockslide cannot flinch in Generation 1. I'm just using all the moves here. We got to use everything against basically last resort on the Slowbro. We might win. Nope. Okay. So we would have won if we didn't get hit by Clamp, but we're going to use Thunderbolt. Let's use Thunderbolt for some style. We don't really need Body Slam anyway. Yeah. Let's see. I want to see what the damage range is. Yeah, Thunderbolt is better than Rockslide. More consistent. Still not a one-hit, but it's a consistent 2-hit, whereas Rockslide isn't. Oh, well. That's how we one-hit with it, I guess. Thunderbolt's also better against the Slowbro. So that's a small niche. So I guess Thunderbolt is better here for Lorelei for 2 Pokemon in the run. Now you have full health for the Lapras. Confused, right? I was hoping for that last time. We still get her. We don't need Body Slam. Famous last words. We don't need Body Slam. I'm, like, quite confident we don't need Body Slam. Yeah, Slowbro, but it is better to attack the Slowbro with Thunderbolt. Stop raising your defense. So annoying. We want to attack the Hitmonchan with Thunderbolt because it has counter. So that's another benefit of having the special move at this point in the game. He is so bad. He is so bad. So bad. What is happening? Oh my gosh. I think counter is the only move you could lose to in that battle. Okay, another perfect switch out there. She switches the Gengar while I'm underground, and then uses Wing Attack with the Golbat. Well done, Agatha. I think that's about all we're going to see from you, because now I have guaranteed 1-hits with Dig, and I outspeed all of her remaining Pokemon. The only way to lose is a Gen 1 miss, which we're not going to get. Alright. Alright, Lance, check this out. This is... Oh, maybe Gyarados? Thunderbolt might be useful for Gyarados. Yes, it is. It does more damage than Rockslide. So we don't have to chance the... Like, oh. Wow. Lance is free, also, unless... Ike was saying Lance is free, barring, like, a couple things, but, like, also the Gyarados can just crit you with Hyper Beam, I guess. That is a way to lose. But now it's free. Let's check this out. They have agility. All of his Pokemon have agility. They just don't do anything. So the only Pokemon that's going to attack me from now on is the Aerodactyl. I have low health. And Thunderbolt is actually better against the Aerodactyl. I missed Hyper Beam and I win because of that. The Dragonite cannot attack me. I'm going to use Karate Chop because it's setting up with Barrier, improving its defense, but Karate Chop bypasses the defense changes, so I'll just continue doing decent damage. Hydro Pump does between 56 and 66% damage. Hyper Beam does more damage when compared. Okay, champion. Thunderbolt's good here for the Gyarados. Better than Rock Slide. Cool. So this move does actually have uses. And we can also ping down things like the Pidgeot with better accuracy, so that is helpful. The Alakazam has only 51% chance to knock it out at this level. I do have one more rare candy, which will take me over damage rounding threshold, and that's really going to help. Take one reset there. Where is it? There it is. Don't evolve. This is a Mankey only playthrough. Not a Mankey and then Primeape eventually. Oh, come on. I should actually just Thunderbolt the Pidgeot because it's a 2-hit. Rock Slide is as well, so it doesn't make any sense. This is a 77.9% chance to 2-shot now that we leveled up to 68 over the damage rounding threshold. That seems almost like a minimum requirement here. I'm not sure. It says Rock Slide is the best here, but it's only a 34% chance to 3-hit. It's really not good, and Executor loves to use Hypnosis. So this could be annoying. We might consider Mimic here to mimic Hypnosis and put it to sleep before it does it to us, or mimic Rhydon's Horn Drill and then one-shot the Executor just to avoid all of this time loss. I don't think Rock Slide is good for anything. Also, is Blizzard back on the Charizard? It is! Yeah! Okay, we'll have to fix that for the next playthrough. That's funny. I guess Rock Slide is good for the Charizard. Does it have Blizzard? It does have Blizzard. Good! No, I don't have Rest. I didn't pick up Rest. It's time. I don't want to waste time. Stop it. Stop it. Go. Uh-oh. Well, that's the chance you take with this strat. Let's try it again. The return of Charblizzard. I didn't think it was going to come back, but it did. Oh, I'm fixing this microphone. Oh, my poor back. Mirror move on the Pidgeot's really annoying. Just don't reflect. Oh, come on. Okay, you can reflect twice in a row. That's loud. Don't do that. No! Rhydon, you're supposed to be useless. Alright, just miss a bunch. Miss a bunch. The last two Pokemon are going to be easier. Keep. Oh my gosh. This Executor is so annoying. No! I hate you. Wait, so like, this might actually be the first time in Red and Blue that the champion is a problem. He's usually so bad. I should add a tutor to my ROM that teaches Charizard Blizzard. Yeah. I should. At the end of the year, I should do that. Should start with Charmander, Egg Move, Blizzard. Yeah. Alright, apparently we're going to have to optimize a lot for this fight, but basically nothing else. Because everything else in this run has been easy. We could just sit here and get a bunch of badge boosts from the Rhydon. I'll probably do that in the next battle if I can't just win straight up this time around. But I'm going to try one more time. Then we're going to sit there and spam Thunderbolt on the Rhydon. Hey, we knocked out the... No, we didn't. We almost knocked out the Executor. Now we did. Let's go. Come on. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're getting badge boosts. What if you mimic Sky Attack for Executor? Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. No, wing attack is not going to be a good idea. Only 70 effective power. It'll still be weaker than Rock Slide. Thunderbolt doesn't one-hit the Gyarados. I did Thunderbolt the Gyarados, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't one-hit either way. If I used Rock Slide, it doesn't matter, both two-hit. I shouldn't have done it because it has worse accuracy, but... Mimic Mirror move. Or a faster Hypnosis. That actually could be a play. Stop. This Pidgeot's so annoying. I didn't think Mankey would get stuck here either. It's not really stuck. It's gonna win. Like, it's gonna win. We just have to keep trying, and eventually it will win. It doesn't even matter what strategy I use. Like, the champion will eventually drop the ball. We're not actually walled. We're just waiting. Alright, let's go. No, that's not the right move, Rhyhorn. Come on, stop it. This is one potential use case for... Is that enough? Let's go one more. Uh-oh. I pushed it too far. Well... Maybe not. Yep. Maybe. Maybe not. It doesn't know what it's doing. Just miss. No. It got me. The fastest play here. This is actually better on the Pidgeot because it's going to use a not very effective Rock Slide in retaliation when it mirror moves. I think that is potentially better. I want this to work. I just want this to work. It's fun. Let's have fun. Fun. Ah! No, didn't work. Come on. I just have to knock this thing out quickly. This is the fastest strat, but obviously it's really inconsistent. Alright, I figured out what it is. Thunderbolt's good from Lorelei to Lance. Get rid of Thunderbolt for Mimic for the champion. And then we're going to have to determine which of these bad options is best. I don't actually know. I think it's better to Mimic... I think it's best, like it's fastest to mimic Horn Drill, but it's inconsistent. It's probably best to mimic Hypnosis. Because if it misses, or I wake up after it spams a bunch of Barrage, I should just win. Okay. This is what happens when you don't wake up. Maybe, I think just Horn Drill probably is better. If you miss the Horn Drill and it puts you to sleep, you just lose. It's fine. Sky Attack takes 2 turns, so it'll put you to sleep, break the combo. I don't think that's worth it. Mimic Sky Attack, you coward. No. No, it's bad. That move's bad. Alright, I'll do Sky Attack to please everyone. What just happened? Did it mimic Sky Attack back? That was so funny. It like rolled Mirror Move into Mimic and then Sky Attacked and KO'd me. Okay. This fight's brutal. That is another disadvantage of mimicking Sky Attack is the Pidgeot attacks you more than once and it has super effective moves, so I have less health by the time I knock it off, or knock it out. I don't think this is worth it, just because of that. I think Sky Attack is objectively worse than mimicking Horn Drill. I think Horn Drill is the best play. Watch this. It's gonna fizzle. Yeah, that feels bad. This is not a good move. This is not a good move. I'm sorry. We're not doing the Sky Attack stuff anymore. This is not a good idea. Body Slam would be better. Yeah, but Dig does the most damage. And it doesn't one-hit consistently. So it is just a chance there on the Reflect because we don't have enough damage. Body Slam would not be better, I don't think. No, I didn't want to do that. No flinch chance in Gen 1. Alright. It's time. Let's go. Uh-oh. I think it's probably better to Dig the Ride On. But Sky Attack is subjectively... Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. It is subjectively better. The meme play is always the best play. Let's be real. That's why I want Horn Drill to work. I think Horn Drill's hilarious. No. Spending any extra time against the Alakazam makes no sense. We're just going to lose a ton of time by doing that. I think for the Pidgeot, I should Rock Slide Karate Chop. I think that's what I should be doing. Because we don't want it to mirror Karate Chop because it'll do a lot of damage. It's going to always crit as well. We don't want that to happen. If I had just been consistently going for one strategy here and not attempting a bunch of different things, we already would have Horn Drilled the Executor and knocked it out. Yeah, this might be it. Nope, nope. Horn Drill against Hypnosis is this hilarious dance of like us both using really inaccurate moves, trying to make them work. Rattata's going to be better, by the way, unless we, so my original prediction was actually correct. Yeah, Karate Chop is stab for Pidgeot, correct. I don't think Mimicking Hypnosis is the best play because it takes a turn and then we get put to sleep by the Executor. We don't want to get put to sleep by the Executor. We just want to bypass it right away. Okay. What a world where the Rhyhorn using Fury attack is the worst possible thing it can do. Come on. Oh my gosh. No, I don't think mimicking something from Executor makes sense because we're exposed to Hypnosis once. We don't want to be exposed to Hypnosis at all. We want to knock it out without Hypnosis. I think it's either Badge Boost on the Rhydon, but Badge Boosting on the Rhydon is very risky because it does a lot of damage then with Fury Attack because Mankey is so squishy. So I think we just mimic Horn Drill and we just one-shot the Executor eventually. But eventually it's just not happening. The problem here is that the Executor is so fundamentally tanky. Monkey is not as good as Tree. Apparently, yeah. The coconuts fell down and gave Mankey a big goose egg. This thing is pretty beat up now. I have a good sense, though, for this fight at this point in the run. I've learned a lot. Like, the optimization process for this is becoming simpler and simpler as we lose over and over again. I learn all of the small details. Yeah, no. Missed twice. It's just, like, ridiculously bad luck. Okay. No, we definitely don't have the same seed each time. I'm definitely not doing the inputs correctly all the way to the Executor. Like, there's significant delays whenever I change moves. If I was using the same move over and over again, I would agree, but his team is choosing different things as well. There, I slowed down. You saw it. I took a small break. Come on. This is getting absurd. Like, it has 30% accuracy. I'm not slower than the Executor. It has 30% accuracy. It's not like other games. There is a 30% chance that it hits when you use it and you have more speed. I'm just getting fundamentally unlucky. I refuse to use Sky Attack. It's not the right choice. This is an ugly way for a run to win, though. Like, if I have to do this in the second playthrough, it's going to be so disappointing. I know that it's going to miss the... Yeah, we did it! The Executor's gone! Finally! It took forever. Are we still going to lose? Probably. Yup. Remember, Thunderbolt does not one-shot the Gyarados, so that wouldn't have won anyway. No, I wouldn't have won with Sky Attack. I don't know why everyone thinks Sky Attack is better. It's definitely not. The Pidgeot attacks twice if I use Sky Attack. Because taking more time against the Pidgeot is riskier. So we lose more fights. That's just a reset. Don't worry, the Gyarados doesn't always choose Hyper Beam. It can go for Leer. Like, we'll be okay eventually. Oh. No, I'm not doing Hypnosis yet. We just have to get by the Executor with more health. It's fine. There's going to be someone in the comments. I know. Please, if you see this comment, please respond to it for me. Just so that we can let people know the etiquette around here. Someone is going to say, why is he not just blacking out and training to a higher level? And to that person I say, this is my first playthrough. I see that it's possible. I don't care if I'm stubborn. Like, we're just gonna like go until I win, and then I'll come back and do a second playthrough. That's why I do second playthroughs. All right, I'm gonna show you Sky Attack one more time. That's so funny. It's so funny when that happens. This one actually worked out really well. We got Sky Attack for free. That's basically the best RNG that we could ask for there. And the one hit on the Alakazam. Cool. Maybe we are going to win this time. It's just going to miss the Hypnosis and then we win. Let's see. Nope. See, here's the thing. We're always gambling. We're just gambling if it hits a Hypnosis or not. And with Horn Drill, we don't have to gamble. We lose. This doesn't sound dumb. Seismic Toss for the Executor has been the solution in the past. That's totally reasonable. Yeah, Sleep can last 7 turns in Gen 1. It's really bad. And the reason the Executor is always going for Hypnosis is because it sees our typing. It says, oh, they're a fighting type. I should use a psychic type move. And then once we're asleep, it has the modification saying, oh, don't put them to sleep once they're asleep. Oh, I tried. I tried the double. I tried the double Horn Drill to get the Gyarados too, but it didn't work. No, the problem though is the Pidgeot will attack. Mimicking Sky Attack is not a problem because of just the raw odds on the Executor. The problem is because the Pidgeot also attacks, so we lose health in the process of stealing Sky Attack from the Pidgeot at the beginning of the battle. And like, it can hit us with things like Sky Attack as well if we take multiple turns on it. Whereas right now, we just two-shot, and it can't do that to us. We have better health this time. I think we might survive. Yay, we did it. Finally. This took forever. Oh my gosh. There we go. 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 42 seconds. I think my prediction was 1 hour and 20 minutes. Right on. In all the wrong ways. Mankey was incredible until the champion, then it fell apart. Cool. 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 42 seconds with 34 resets, 11 blackouts at level 69, but not very nice. This is 6 minutes and 24 seconds slower than Rattata's first playthrough. And our game time is 3 hours and 59 minutes. Alright, I gotta do a couple things. Give me a second. I gotta fix these couple coding errors we had during the first stream. So we're just gonna fix those right now, and then we won't have to deal with them for the follow-up playthrough. Anycast, thank you for the 1 gifted membership. Whoever gets it, check out some of the... Null Moon, nice! You've been here the last few streams. It's been great having you. Okay, we should have a... Alright, those things should be fixed. We shouldn't have to deal with them in the next run. We're now going to go back, and we are going to take a look at the optimization software and go through all of this and figure out all the points in which we can save time and where we can. Okay. I have a feeling Body Slam 3 KO is better odds on Executor. Let's see about Body Slam. Joanna, thanks for the €2. Glad you're enjoying them. The way we're doing these, optimization sections right now on stream is I'm going to take notes at the end of all the optimizations after we feel like we've covered everything that we can for the Pokemon. I'm going to go into a second playthrough and try to improve its results. So right now is the time when you think there's a way that we can improve Mankey's playthrough. Let's throw the ideas out there. We're going to test damage ranges. We're going to look at them. Maybe we'll even go in and play some test fights if we need to. We just want to get as much information as possible about the Pokemon so that coming back in, we're not going to be playing blind. The second thing is then I'll do a summary at the end of this whole section, and that'll make it into the stream highlights so that people that watch the more condensed version of these will also understand what we did here, because there's not really a way to edit all this together and make it look good. Man, that Executor is brutal. Yeah, so we do have a better chance of knocking it out in 3 turns with Body Slam. We could two hit if we crit along the way, but like we don't really have good ranges against it. I think Body Slam is better than Seismic Toss because we have the chance to paralyze and we have a chance to crit. With Seismic Toss, we don't get both of those upsides. So Body Slam is better than Seismic Toss. All right, that's pretty easy. We have here's the thing though, we only have a 13.3% chance to 2-hit on the Executor. We have a 30% chance to 1-hit with Horn Attack, or Horn Drill, sorry. That's a 70% chance to fail, and a 70% chance to fail. So we only have a 50% chance to fail if we attack twice. Yeah, Karate Chop helps against Alakazam if it reflects. True. Where is it? There is the ability to apply Reflect here. We still might 2-shot if we just spam 2 digs against the Alakazam. And the Karate Chop has minor uses also against the Pidgeot, so that we don't have to use Rock Slide all the time and chance missing. Like, Rock Slide for primary damage against the Pidgeot turn 1, so that we do a lot to it, and then Karate Chop to finish it off. and then it can't mirror move Karate Chop back at us and get a critical hit with the same type of attack bonus, dealing massive damage, which is just terrifying. I don't want to think about that. Use Body Slam versus Alakazam instead of Dig. No, Body Slam doesn't one-hit. Dig does between 96 and 113% damage. Body Slam does between 81 and 96% damage. Body Slam never one-hits the Alakazam. Now, one thing we haven't considered here is just like, maybe Mankey should just train a little bit more, right? Like, there are two options. Champion. I see there are two options against the champion. There are two wolves inside of me. One that loves consistency and one that hates consistency and likes good times. The one that loves consistency just says, train more. Be consistent. The one that hates consistency and loves good times says, mimic Horn Drill. Because we can go real fast if we do that. It doesn't actually matter what level we arrive here at. As long as we're basically able to get by the first 3 Pokemon every time, eventually we'll just knock the Exeggutor out and win. Yeah, Dig had a range to one-hit the Alakazam. And Body Slam cannot one-hit the Alakazam. We need to level up for that to happen. So we're level 68. If we level up to 70, Dig is now a one-hit, 100% on the Alakazam, and Body Slam is just getting into its ranges to one-hit the Alakazam. 101% damage with the best possible range. We'd probably have to go up to like 73, but 75 to get a guaranteed one-hit on the Alakazam. 75 is 93.4% chance with Body Slam on Alakazam. And our Exeggutor damage range is mostly unchanged. 25.5% chance to 2-hit. So we've raised it by like 12%. That's 7 levels. I just don't think that's worth it. 7 levels for like a slightly better damage range. We're going to stop the music. The music's just going to repeat over and over again. I apologize. Let's get a different playlist on while we're doing this section. Okay, that should be fixed. So I think we can teach Body Slam in the place of Karate Chop for blue. We can if we want to go with the Body Slam strat on the Exeggutor, but the Body Slam strategy on the Exeggutor is a 13.3% chance to 2-hit. So what is the chance with Horn Drill that we miss after 3 turns, 3 uses? Like 34%. 34% that we miss after 3 uses using Horn Drill. Or we can use Body Slam and 3-hit. But even if we use Body Slam and 3-hit, the Exeggutor is still going to try Hypnosis on us every single turn. So I feel like the burst damage from Horn Drill is actually just more consistent and faster against the Exeggutor than using Body Slam ever would be. We can't use Substitute. It costs way too many coins, which would slow this playthrough down by like 8 minutes. I think Horn Drill is better than 3-hit KO. Yeah, I do too. Let's see Double Edge, sure. We'll get one more vitamin if we Double Edge as well. Nope. 25.5% chance to 2-hit with Double Edge. We need to be a higher level. Not even at 70 it doesn't improve. It improves at 73 to 46.5%, but still 75, 91.5% chance on Double Edge. Double Edge is just not good enough. Mankey does get Mega Kick, so we could try Mega Kick. I'm just going to write quick notes. Exeggutor. We tried. Seismic Toss. Body Slam. Double Edge. Let's try Mega Kick now. Mega Kick learned over Body Slam. Mega Kick at level 68 has a 49% chance it's a 2-shot. No, I can't mimic Stomp. No, I can't. That doesn't work. If you mimic Stomp, you're mimicking from the Executor, and then it's just going to get more turns to use Hypnosis and ruin you anyway. Like, I know that if I could get Stomp from an earlier Pokemon, it would be good. I think then it would be a good strat. But we have to mimic it from the Executor itself, which just defeats the purpose. That turn alone, it's going to roll Hypnosis, then it's going to roll Hypnosis one more time, at least, probably. I think it's far better to just mimic Horn Drill and one-shot it. If we go to 70, what happens to the Mega Kick range? Well, we have a 57% chance. Like, this is not good. 59 at 73. Like, that's not great. Mega Kick has bad accuracy. Tried Mega Kick. Like, okay, here's another thing about Horn Drill. Horn Drill can just work on the first fight and you win. Right? Whereas all these other strategies, like, I guess they could work. Anything could work on the first, but I think Horn Drill has the most upside. There's all of the strategies have downside. Which is like, you're going to get hit by Hypnosis and it's going to slowly knock you out. 1 second, let me just check Mankey's move pool. It does not learn Reflect. This track's so good. Toxic does not stack on each barrage hit. No. Red Eyes. I've explained why Horn Drill is Sky Attack is not as consistent. Sky Attack is not as consistent because look at the Pidgeot. Okay, first turn. Let's say I mimic Sky Attack first turn on the Pidgeot. That gives it one more turn to attack Mankey. Either it's going to land a Sky Attack and one-shot us, or it's going to get in another Wing Attack doing between 30 and 36% damage. It could just, like, completely fumble with Mirror Move and then you just win. Like, amazing. But then we still have to have, later in the fight, the Executor has to miss with Hypnosis for Sky Attack to work. And we exposed ourselves to more risk at the beginning of the battle. And, like, there's no upside of, like, oh, we beat the Executor, but we got put to sleep and we have, like, 2 health left over. Now we're never going to beat the Gyarados and the Charizard because the Gyarados will survive one Rock Slide. Whereas if we have Horn Drill, we can still just Horn Drill the Gyarados and YOLO and maybe win. Yeah, it can't hit Sky Attack in turn 1. Turn 1, I mimic, it sets up Sky Attack. Turn 2, I have to start attacking it. I use Rock Slide, it hits us with the Sky Attack and knocks us out. But if we just attack, Rock Slide, Karate Chop, it can never hit us with Sky Attack. Ever. But it can hit us with Sky Attack if we're trying to mimic Sky Attack. So then the Pidgeot's chances of winning go up. Even if our chances of winning against the Executor go up when compared marginally with Horn Drill. And in the case of Sky Attack, we have a 40% chance. It has to miss the Hypnosis. In the case of Horn Drill, we have both the 40% chance that Hypnosis misses to roll again and a 30% chance to successfully land. Right? Like, Mimic would be on turn 2 only if it isn't glowing. Oh! Okay, that's an interesting way of playing it. Like, mixing... That's basically like we're going to do Sky Attack and and Horn Drill, and we just reactively play to what the champion's doing. You're winning me over with this. Well done. Yeah, so Rock Slide turn 1. Second turn, if it isn't glowing, then you can Mimic Sky Attack, take more damage, and then just have that as an option. But I still don't know, is that better? It's like a 40% chance. I don't know if that's better. Okay, so the chance for success on the Executor needs to be measured by... So the failure chance of Horn Drill is 70% chance, and the failure of Hypnosis is 60% chance. Failure, our failure. There's a 42% chance that we fail when using the Horn Drill strategy on turn 1. Like, that we just like don't get to attack. We miss. We should actually calc the damage for Sky Attack. Yes, let's do that. Because if Sky Attack doesn't do enough damage, then... Yeah, it one-shots. It one-shots. No. Hypnosis is 60% accuracy. 45% chance is only in Gen 2. 60% chance the Executor hits us with Hypnosis. 60% chance. 60% chance to fail Sky Attack. 42% with Horn Drill. I think Horn Drill's better. It says 90% because it has 90% accuracy. Hypnosis, Sky Attack could also miss. We could do all of this and then Sky Attack just misses. Ridgerosi, how did you calculate the 37? I'm not sure I follow your logic. No, we can't badge boost on the ride-on. We take too much damage. No, man, you never have to select anything when you're asleep in Generation 1 because you don't use a move on the turn you wake up. No, but you're mixing, wait. 40% hypnosis miss is the successful odds. Sky Attack does keep the charge, though. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so what it's seeming like here is that the play is Sky Attack is better against... Yeah, if we keep the charge with Sky Attack, then it's amazing. Because if we wake up, we just knock the Executor out. Seems like the play then is to mimic Sky Attack, but only on the second turn with Mankey. So we mimic Sky Attack, then knock the Pidgeot out. Or if the Pidgeot goes for Sky Attack, we just knock it out and take Horn Drill and then chance it. And we can still do this at level 68. We don't need to be a higher level. We could actually be a lower level. Yeah, I'm going to test. I'm going to go back in. We're just going to load up the replay for a second, and we're going to go back to the champion because I want to try this out. Oh, I just stop the music. Just going to turn off the music player. Okay. So we're back here. We're gonna test this out a little bit, and we're just gonna see if we can. Oh, apologies. The colors have reverted. There we go. I think rest is not the correct choice. No, I don't think we want a badge boost. It'll take more time. So here we want to rock. Oh, I don't have mimic. I do think Mimic in the place of Thunderbolt is correct. I think my moveset is correct. So, first turn we Rock Slide. Oh, we miss. Okay, well it Mirror Moves, so we Rock Slide. Oh my gosh, we miss again. Alright, there we go. Now, it's not glowing. So then we can Mimic Sky Attack. We're in a bad position though. This is why I don't want to Mimic Sky Attack. That's what I've been worried about this entire time. That Gyarados will just defeat me because I take way more damage from the Pidgeot at the beginning, like this. Like, I just give it another chance to crit me with Wing Attack or Attack. And it's like stealing Sky Attack feels silly doing this because, like, maybe the odds work out pretty well against the Executor, but the odds do not work out pretty well when you consider the entire battle up until the Executor. Because, like, now, like, I can Mimic Sky Attack, but I probably just lose. Okay, well, we're, like, in a real bad position now. Rhydon hits you an extra turn when you Mimic Horn Drill. Yeah, but the Rhydon's bad. I would rather get hit on an extra turn on the Rhydon by Tail Whip, Leer, Fury Attack, or a miss on Horn Drill than the Pidgeot attacking me with Wing Attack. Like the Pidgeot attacking also means then the Alakazam's chances of knocking me out are improved. Yeah, the Rhydon is just incompetent. Like I think it makes way more sense to just buy my time against. Okay, so we have to knock it out now. But we're gonna play Horn Drill this run. I think it's clear that you have to run the Horn Drill strat when I would like to improve actually. Okay, before we do any of this, any more tests here, I think we do need to improve our chances of beating the champion's Executor. Or sorry, the Alakazam. I think there's a simple solution here. We train 2 more levels. We go to level 70, and then our dig chance to one hit goes up to 100%. Obviously, if you use a Reflect, we'll just 2-shot, but it can't attack us if that happens. Or no, I guess it does attack us the turn after we use our dig. It goes Reflect, then dig, then it attacks us. Like, okay, there's not really a way around that. But this will at least improve our odds here against the Alakazam. I feel like putting all of the bad stuff together, like badness of Sky Attack, badness of Horn Drill, like, and then we also have like a slightly inconsistent Alakazam, doesn't feel really good. So for me, it's like if we can just raise Dig's damage range so that Dig is always one-hitting the Alakazam, that's probably one of the biggest things that we can do to improve the odds here. No, badge boosting doesn't help. We've already looked at it. It's like we can get better damage ranges, but like not good enough. Fast enough. And the Rhyhorn's going to knock us out with Fury Attack. Yeah, double edge is a way around that if I want to 100% the Alakazam, yes, definitely. I don't know. Do I want to take the recoil damage? I don't really want to take this is my brain, though. My brain is always just like, no, there's recoil damage. Terrible idea. I'm probably wrong. I'm probably wrong there. Okay, we're going to test at level 70 now. That's going to be the target level for next time. Gold and silver. That's where this song's from. Okay, rock slide, wing attack. Gen 1 missed a karate chop. Stop. I want to get just like a good run here where we make it to the Executor. It seems like there's going to be some degree of RNG in this. We're just picking which RNG is best. Like, this is the ideal first turn, and then we can mimic Sky Attack. This is why I hate this strat. I don't like this strat. I don't like this strat. I do not like this strat. Okay. Heh. Just pray for no Hyper Beam. If the Pidgeot was worse and used Whirlwind or something like that, I think Sky Attack would be good. But I don't think Sky Attack is the right choice because the threat to Pidgeot. Like, we could go deep into the weeds and look at the math. Like, even just using Mimic on turn 2, it just doesn't feel consistent because the Pidgeot can attack you again. Then you lose a bunch of health. The rest of the fight becomes less predictable, even though you have Sky Attack and you can still lose on the Executor. Okay, here's the philosophical difference between these two plays, and I think that if Ike the Killer is still in chat, maybe he can chime in. Watching Ike the Killer play over the last 2 years now, I have learned something, which is fortune favors the brave. Whenever you choose to go for a strategy that is more offensive and is more geared towards just attacking, it tends to be the case that luck aligns for you because you're basically putting everything in line and then you're taking a swing at things. Whereas when you go for a more defensive strategy, you're waiting longer before lining things up and taking your swing. And because you're waiting longer, you give the other person, or in this case the AI, more times to swing at it. For example, getting Scott quoting Matt Damon's crypto commercial. I don't have TV, so I've never seen it, but I am sure that I'm doing a similar thing. Yes, in this case, like, the AI is going to swing so many times for crits, for hypnosis, for all of these, for wing attacks, for a bunch of stuff like that. Whereas because we're like, by doing Sky Attack, we're basically saying like, oh, we're gonna like let the AI kind of do its thing for a bit, and we're just gonna hope it fails. Whereas with Horn Drill, we're like, we have a strat, it's aggressive. Every time we get to attack the Executor, we're rolling the dice on Horn Drill hitting and just one-shotting. No, Hypnosis hits through Substitute, and you have to buy coins 50 at a time from the game corner, so it's not viable. Yeah, that's the other thing is like 2 horn drills is like, I think it's like a 49% chance for one of them to hit. And so like if Hypnosis misses with Sky Attack or with Horn Drill, like both of them you still get like decent odds. With Sky Attack, if 2 miss, it's 90%, it's 49 if it's Horn Drill. But Horn Drill also is going to be faster. Like in general, just like beating this run, Horn Drill will be the faster way to do it. Assuming that both work in their first attempt. Horn Drill is going to be the faster one. Not by much, but by a little bit. Sky Attack is probably 60%. But like then what's the percentage that the 60% win from Sky Attack also clears the Gyarados? And I think then that's where the percentages start getting worse. I'm not thinking about the Executor in isolation. I'm thinking about the Executor in the context of the entire fight. I think there's also something else to consider here, which is that like for me, Sky Attack seems to have slightly more mental load, which is not super relevant if you want to play the best strategy all the time, but it does just seem like easier and calmer to just go to the Rhydon, mimic Horn Drill, and then you're like, well, now we just click the button and hopefully it works. Whereas with Sky Attack, it's like, oh gosh, the Pidgeot could be sketchy, like I don't know. Okay, if you're not certain the best odds, I'm also not certain. I don't want to come across here as being like knowing what I'm saying. I don't. I'm not entirely sure which one is better. But I do think that Horn Drill is the better option. No, the Blizzard is a mistake. I used an older version of my patch for this playthrough, and then I accidentally did that, and we found out throughout the run there was various things that didn't work the way they should have. Charizard always knows Blizzard. Yeah, exactly. It's called Blizzard. Blizzard. Charizard. Blizzard. Yeah, it just makes sense. As a Sky Attack apologist, I think Horny Drill is actually the fastest. Yeah. What else do we have to figure out? That's another question here. Is like, I don't know if there's anything else to figure out in this run. It's all so easy. And we kind of know, like, I'm pretty sure. So here, let me show you the damage ranges for Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is objectively better for the Cloyster and the Dugong against Lorelei because Rock Slide and other stuff has chances to miss and it's going to take multiple turns. We're just going to two-shot here. Okay, we're going to one-shot the Jinx. We're going to probably two-shot the Lapras. This is a simple fight. It's straightforward, easy peasy. Bruno, you know, he's annoying. But we should be fine. He's just terrible. Agatha is trivial, with the exception of Golbat, which could get us with Confuse Ray. Confuse Ray it has both. Confuse Ray and Supersonic. That's hilarious. But yeah, it could get us with one of those, but probably won't. Actually, yes, because she doesn't have good AI, so she's not always going to choose Wing Attack. Lance. People are suggesting rest after Gyarados. Oh. Yeah, I think you're right. Actually, I think you're right. We should probably get rest for this fight for the exclusive purpose of just resting after the Gyarados if it does a lot of damage. But where we teach that in the place of? We don't really have a good slot for it. Jonathan, congrats. That's exciting that you're getting married. We're going to teach Mimic in the place of Thunderbolt. Like, I guess, sure. We can just Rock Slide. Yeah. Yeah, I think dropping Thunderbolt's better here. You want Karate Chop for the Pidgeot, so you don't have to Rock Slide miss twice. But I guess we could... maybe... We could also drop Karate Chop. It's not really useful for the champion outside of that. And, like, sure, we could just Rock Slide twice on that Pidgeot. I think it's probably better to do... Wait. Does rest in the champion fight change any of the math? I don't... Like I've said, I don't think rest on the Rhydon for badge boosts is going to help. Rage just increases your attack stat in this game. Wait. Okay. Rest in the place of Karate Chop for Lance. We keep Thunderbolt. Then before the Alakazam at the end... then before the champion at the end, we teach Toxic where Mimic would have been. Instead of mimicking, we just first turn on the Executor, spam Toxic. Then if it puts me to sleep, it's draining its own health every turn. Hopefully we wake up and we use Rest once, healing ourselves before winning. This is not as concise, as efficient as... I don't like efficient as that word. Everyone suggested efficient. I dropped it. Like, if we have rest, like, maybe we should just leverage it. I think the way that this strategy fails, in my opinion, from what I see right now, is it fails when you... Like, you're still asleep coming out of the Executor, and then the Gyarados comes in and just Hyper Beams you. Like, that's the way this strategy loses. Sorry, I'm setting it up. I'm editing my moves right now. Okay. Let's go. Toxic Mankey. No. We don't want to mimic from the Alakazam. It one-shots with Psychic. We don't want to give it any time. We want to knock it out as soon as possible. Okay. Ta-da. Then we take this thing out as fast as possible. With a crit. Then we can knock this thing out as fast as possible. And then on the Executor turn 1, we Toxic. If it misses, we get to rest right away. If it doesn't miss, we're asleep, but it's draining its own health. Oh, that was bad. It will use Hypnosis the turn that I'm awake and I use rest. So it's going to waste a turn here doing nothing. Bop. Like, this consistently gets us to the Gyarados. I think this is better. I think this is actually better. Because we always get to the Gyarados. Just examining it from that perspective, this is the better strat. Think about what the Gyarados can do. It feels bad when it uses Hyper Beam. But it can do Dragon Rage, Leer. Both of those we would win. It could miss with Hydro Pump or Hyper Beam, which would also give us a win. We could also crit with Rock Slide. Like, there's so much upside to this. We're really, like, taking back control of the run. Doing this. Even if we make it here and we have low health, there's still a chance we win. We crit, the Gyarados misses, the Gyarados uses Leer. That's it. True, we don't always get to the Gyarados. Sometimes the Executor will knock us out. But I think we're going to get to the Gyarados, like... We're going to get to the Gyarados more often than we would with another one. Emra, good job. Good job, Emra. So, Lance. We went back to Lance. That's what solved it. Lance. How to have more health for Aerodactyl? And the answer for that is rest. And then the question was, how does rest change the champion? And what we realized is we can do toxic rest for Executor to get to Gyarados more consistently. Sweet. Yeah, we want to have level 70. I think to just one-shot the Alakazam. Like, okay, we can maybe go down to a lower level and still win this, two-shotting the Alakazam and just be like, well, maybe it'll use Recover or Reflect and we'll still be good then. We could do that. Excuse me. But I also want, like, the Pokemon that end up somehow in this tier list, I want them to be able to fairly consistently get the results that they're getting. I don't want them to just, like, I don't know, like, 1 in 100 fights they get there or that kind of thing. And it's like, well, we can go for that. Like, I think that leveling up 2 more times with Mankey is not a huge ask when we get... It goes from a coin flip on the Alakazam to a 100% chance, provided it doesn't use Reflect. I think that is okay. I will... Yeah, I hope I don't toss Toxic out of habit. What else do we need to look at? I think we've got it all, honestly. Like, we need to find a place to get a bit more experience, so we're going to fight everyone in Blaine's gym again. Like, we'll take away these rare candies. I had 1 more candy in my bag, I think. No, or did I use it? No, I did use it. Yeah, I used 1 candy here. So, we fought this Swimmer. I don't want to fight that guy because he's out of the way. We want to fight people that make more sense. We bought protein. There's some people in Giovanni's gym that I could fight. Because I want to use the candies before the rival. I think that using the candies before the rival is better than Victory Road training. Let's see if we can get 2 more levels in Viridian City Gym. 64, which gives us what for the champion? 68 still. Darn. One other thing to think about... Wait, let's just look at this. Rival fight. What was the problem here? Oh, we undersped the Alakazam? That's not good. I think I just train a little bit more and I get to level 55 by this fight. So if I'm 55 here... Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Look at after final Pokemon, after final Pokemon. It's irrelevant for this run, but it's beautiful. Then we get to the champion at level 61, but we have... Well, we have rare candies. Because we should 10 candies on this fight. Want them in a separate stack. Oops, sorry. Use. Okay, so that gives 55, but we're gonna do it like that. So that gives 65 for this fight, which gives 69 for the champion. Maybe we go with 68 instead. It seems like if we want to candy before the rival, unless we just candy to like a lower level, like 60 or something, and then we can level up. Because now we still have 5 candies. So do we level up like... That gets us what we need. Wait, what about that? No, we don't want it. I'm just experimenting with candies here to try and get the experience to work out. No. Let's go 68. We're going to go 68. We're going to see if we can do it again. Same stuff as before. Blaine's trainers... Level 53 by the time we are ready to fight the rival, 10 candies to level 63, and then we'll beat the champion at level 68. It's not perfect for damage ranges, but 77.9% chance on the Alakazam is fine, and we get to skip some training, which will be overall more efficient. Debate for champion between level 68 or 70. Decided to play the more risky strategy in favor of having a better finish time. Okay, let's look at Brock. We're obviously going to do more blackout training this time. Last time No, the lower level was fine. It's the same level as last time for Lorelei, which is fine. We just want to look here. Someone, I think Emra was saying, like, what if we use Leers on Brock's Pokemon? Like, does Scratch become the better option at any point? We gotta look at the damage here. So Karate Chop does between 4 and 5 damage. So after 3 Tail Whips, Scratch is better. Right? Yeah. Scratch is worse in this case. 3. Wait. 4 to 5. Oh, it's even. So both Karate Chop and Scratch will do the same amount at 2 Tail Whips. But at 3 Tail Whips, Scratch starts doing more. And it can do quite a bit more. Well, yeah, I like optimizing just as much as playing. I actually like playing more, but like the reason I love optimizing is because like it's this beautiful experience when you put the work in and then you come back and everything just works and you get like a run that's like 20 minutes faster than the previous one. You're like, look at that. I spent 2 hours of my life thinking about numbers and I saved 20 minutes of my life. I don't know. It just feels really good when you pull something off and you get a much better result. Jokes aside, of course. At 2 Tail Whips, Scratch can crit and do worse. Yes. So we should only start using Scratch. We should only start using Scratch once we have 3 Tail Whips. Where's Brock? Scratch does more damage with a non-crit. Okay. Oh, this music's so weird. I love it. everything else was easy. Right? Like, it just kind of stomped the game, and then it, like, hit the champion, and everything fell apart. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're good. That's it. Let's do a little summary. Okay, summary for the optimizations that we did with Mankey. It's pretty simple. We spent most of our time working on the champion because that was by far the most difficult battle for Mankey in this playthrough. We thought a lot about what to do against Executor. We tried so many different moves: Seismic Toss, Body Slam, Double Edge, Mega Kick, Sky Attack, and Horn Drill, and sometimes those two moves in conjunction with each other in the case that one scenario happens, or if another scenario happens, then you use Horn Drill. We didn't really figure out what the solution was until we went back and looked at Lance, because his Aerodactyl missed Hyper Beam, and that was the reason I got by him. So a lot of people suggested, I think it was Emra suggested, that I should use Rest for the Aerodactyl, or maybe Redriosi. Using Rest, then we can heal for free on the first Dragonair, and take out the Aerodactyl, tanking some damage from it. But what does Rest change for the champion? Well, it changes a lot. We can use Toxic and Rest in combo to knock out the Executor and get to the Gyarados more consistently than using either Sky Attack or Horn Drill. So I had to debate then to do the champion between level 68 or 70. 68 is a 77% chance to knock out the Alakazam in one hit using Dig, whereas 70 is a guaranteed one hit. I'm deciding to play this more risky, using the strategy that's in favor of having a better finish time, so level 68. One final small optimization against Brock. Scratch does more damage with a non-critical hit when Onix has been hit by 3 or more Leers. So after 3 Leers, then we want to be using Scratch instead of Karate Chop. Okay, give me a second. I'm just going to drink a little bit of water. I'm going to get the game all set up, and then we're going to do this. For this run, we'll of course be comparing the times between the first Mankey playthrough and then now the second Mankey playthrough. Just for a little bit of context for the tier list, I think that what I said at the beginning is going to be 100% true. I think D tier for Mankey should happen. I would be so surprised if it doesn't. But I do think, I do think there is a chance for C tier to be pulled off where it sneaks in with like a 58 or 59 minute time. I don't think it's going to be able to get its time significantly under an hour, but it's pretty good. Like, Mankey's pretty good in these playthroughs. I'm saving all my notes and stuff so that I have everything, like all these materials to either distribute or use for the final video on Red version, which, like I said, I've said 8 hours. It's more likely going to be a 12-hour video, and I wouldn't be surprised if I eventually have to split it into 2 12-hour videos. YouTube only allows you to upload up to 12 hours, if you didn't know. Okay. Mankey and Red. We're going to do this again. It's going to be fun. Hopefully you've all been enjoying these streams. This is the 6th one. I actually have to close the window. It's glaring like right on chat and I can't read anything you're saying. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I tried to like untangle the string because I tie it up because Churro will attack it. So I tried to untie it and then like the knot got like really like messed up and I was like, oh no, I can't do this. I'm like, I'm going to be over here for like 5 minutes trying to fix the window. It's okay, we're good to go now. Okay, here we go. Mankey in Pokemon Red, run number 2. We're hoping for a time under 1 hour and 20 minutes. That should be easy. Under 1 hour would be incredible. Like all of you. Oh, I don't have the right music. I apologize. We got to get the synced music. Synced music is important. I think the synced music makes the quality of these streams much higher. Let me know in the comments if you also think that that's the case, but I really do think that the quality is higher when we have music synced with the gameplay. Yeah, there's a way we could change like Karate Chop to a fighting type move and then see how Mankey does. I could do that literally today. It's one line of code. I could go update it in the disassembly, rebuild, and then we'd be ready to go. I don't have time though. I'm going out for dinner with my dad. I haven't hung out with him in quite a while, so. Him and my mom are retired now. They're like traveling all the time. They did like 11 vacations this year or something. It's ridiculous. Anyways, he's traveling all the time now, just doing stuff, so. He's in town right now, so I want to spend some time with him. So sorry. In this case, family is going to trump Pokemon. Come back here. Give me this. I was going to try to edit the full... Oh, so I finished the edit for the Rattata stream highlights as well. I'm getting quite fast at them, but I'm still averaging about 2 hours per edit, which is longer than I was hoping for. I want to be able to get these edits down to about an hour. An hour of time for me just sitting there, getting it all put together. Aw, Jonathan, I'm sorry to hear about you losing your dad. Yeah, my dad had heart surgery during COVID, so... Luckily, my brain has definitely been configured to be like... Spend time. It's important. No, I'll do that in computer. The 6-hour live streams positively impact my algorithm on this channel, so no, I will not be moving them somewhere else. Like, also, I've said this on streams before, but the amount of money that I get paid is significantly higher on my streams when compared with the videos that we labor and I pay people to make. So, like, we put a lot of work into the videos. And yeah, the videos do not monetize as well as these streams. So keeping the streams on the main channel, just like from a business perspective, it doesn't make any sense to move them somewhere else. I may consider moving the stream highlight videos to another channel though. That might be advantageous. We'll see, like, because it might, like, the algorithm might dislike the fact that I'm uploading the highlight streams and they're not getting very much traction. The issue there is that my channel is small and it's not like I'm like I got multi-million numbers of followers, that kind of thing. So like if I was to, let's say, move the highlight videos to another new channel, maybe they get like 500 views per video. Like now does it even make like business sense for me to make the highlight videos, which is why for the longest time I did not make the highlight videos. Because it just like it doesn't really make a ton of sense. If they're gonna hurt with the algorithm and I have to move them somewhere else, then they stop making sense to do. And like it's not that like I would love to have them. They seem like a good thing to have, but also I need to use my time in like a smart, wise way. I need to choose like, is this really the place where I want to spend my time? I don't know. It's a thought. I'll see. Like, I would really like to have them for all of you because I think it does improve people's viewing experiences, especially when those people, oh my gosh. Remember that little bit of training I did last time? Maybe that actually mattered. Nah, you can just leer, it's fine. I do wish, like, I wish YouTube would, like, split things off and, like, let you, I don't know, interact with the algorithm in separate ways across one channel. Because, like, I don't want people to get spammed by stuff they don't want to see, but I also want to be able to upload everything in a centralized location. Because there's so many people that, like, I find out that they've had a second channel for, like, years, and I've never been watching it. And, like, they have a bunch of stuff over there that I really like. It's like, why wasn't this all just in one place? That seems like the better way to do it. I feel like YouTube should be incentivized as a platform to get creators to keep all of their stuff in one place. And like if YouTube is not working in a way that incentivizes creators to unify all of their content into a single place, then isn't YouTube failing? That's how I feel about it. Like YouTube should want you to stream on the same channel that you upload long-form content on, or that you upload your podcast on. They should want you to not, like, they should not want you to make a second channel to do that. That seems like fundamentally opposed to, like, their goal, which is making money. I already got the YouTube person, so I'll talk to them, yeah. Come on, let's lose. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I like the idea of like keeping the stuff as centralized as possible, but I also like the idea of doing whatever I can to make your lives as easy as possible. And if like you're feeling like your stream or your feed is getting cluttered by stuff from me that you're never going to watch and you don't like, then either I need to just make different stuff, or there needs to be a better sorting mechanism for the stuff that I am going to make. That's pretty simple. I'm going to try new things, though, and, like, every time you try new things in any kind of business, like, the people who like the stuff you already do are going to be like, hey, well, like, maybe this restaurant shouldn't have changed their menu. I really liked the cheesy Fiesta potatoes, and now Taco Bell took away my cheesy Fiesta potatoes, and I'm going to riot. But, like, maybe the supply chain for the cheesy Fiesta potatoes was absolutely terrible, and, like, taking away the cheesy Fiesta potatoes was actually, like, a human rights thing. Like, I have no idea, right? So maybe the lack of cheesy Fiesta potatoes is actually a good thing in the world, but I just don't know as a consumer. And, like, maybe they bring it back because people really do like their potato options. I'm not taking anything away from the channel, though, and that's something that I have found difficult to communicate to the audience, because every time I upload something new, there's always one or two comments that are sort of like, but, like, I like your produced videos more. And it's like, well, like, yeah, but, like, I'm still doing those. They haven't gone anywhere. And, like, the fact of the matter is that it's not like I would do, like, a stream highlight video and then have one more produced video. Like, the time equivalency, there is no time equivalency. For me to do a produced video, it will take between 4 and 8 hours of playtime. And then after doing that 4 to 8 hours of playtime, my video editor has to edit it for 8 hours, sometimes as much as 14 to 16 hours, depending on the project. And then after that, Exceptional is going to do usually 1 to 2 work of prep on it, and then probably 1 to 2 hours of review. So it's going to be like at least 20 hours for me and my team to do a produced video. But it's going to be 1 hour for us to do a highlight video. So it's not like maybe you could view it from in the lens of like, but if you do 20 less highlight videos, then you get us one more produced video. Like, okay, maybe. All right, we beat him. We got karate chop. Churro's being very chill today. Okay, here we go. Rock. Karate chop for the Geodude. Hopefully it just defense curls over and over again. But it's not. It's using tackle. This is bad. Alright, this is not great. This is like probably the worst Geodude we could have had. Only one defense curl. It's like just terrible. Alright, bide. 1, 2, 2 Leers. Karate chop is still better. Bide. 3, 4. Now scratch is better. As you can see. We gonna win? Ooh, it looks like we might win. Yeah, we did it! No! Oh, okay, whew, we did it, yes. 1 minute and 19 seconds faster than last time. This is a pretty big improvement in the early game. That's just a little bit more focused blackout training. There was still the one whiff there where we didn't know quite what the strategy was, but overall pretty good. Yeah, scratch made a big difference. I agree. That was a good catch. I am blessed to have all of you helping me with these runs. We fought... Well, we'll just fight this guy this time. The thing about it is I'm actually ramping up the produced content. There are going to be 2 produced videos every week. Hopefully for the entire year. This app is a custom app. I made it. There's a Discord link for whatever is available currently, but not everything is available to the public. Tomorrow we're doing Perugly and Pokemon Platinum. I don't know if I'm doing Daily December in 2025. We'll see. I'm not going to like promise Daily December right now because I don't know if I'm going to do it. This year's Daily December was a success from an artistic point of view. I think my team killed it. But the algorithm did not kill it. Or the algorithm killed it in the bad way. It was not as successful as last year's. And there was a lot of stress involved in pulling it off, so I'm not sure if it's going to make sense for the next year. But we will see. I want to do it. From an artistic point of view, I want to do it. I really want to continue doing it every year. But we will see. Oh! Well, we're restarting. That rat got us. Oh, sorry, I forgot to restart the routing software. We need to do that. Don't fight the Raticate. Got it. Mankey's too squishy. We don't want that extra experience. What happened with Gyros? Is he okay? Hopefully he's okay. Someone said they felt bad for him. I hope he's doing well. He's given a lot of stuff to this community. He had a concussion? Oh, that sucks. Well, the early game with Mankey is not nearly as long as it could be. Oh yeah, I had to cancel it because of concussion. That sucks. I actually intentionally avoid doing anything risky in the last 3 months of the year to ensure that I can pull it off. Like we don't like, and I also like avoid doing like trips, and I try and eat healthier and all that stuff. Like I just like really focus my life around pulling this like colossal effort off. Remember to lower your health more on the Diglett. Yeah. I also need to remember to leer the Diglett in the first fight here so that I don't lose like I did last time. We get a chance to remove these small mistakes this time around, which is nice. I remember, so like when I was a kid, I was getting into music, and as I was getting into music, I was skiing and doing a bunch of stuff like that. Like I was learning to snowboard, those kind of things. And as I got into music, I just cut all of that stuff out of my life. I'm like, if I fall and break my arm, like that's that. I can't. So I just stopped doing everything like that to focus my attention on what I felt was truly important. Can we have less poisons this time around too? Like last time there was a lot of poisons and it was annoying. This is pretty good. Crit. 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 Pretty good. Yeah, the optimization of this is, yeah, optimization, be toxic and take naps. Yes, Redriosi. There are no roadblocks in red. That's how the trainers are different. This game is just so much easier. Hey, a Pikachu. I don't want to faint and go back to Pallet Town. Or I guess Viridian City. Okay, Diglett. Let's go. Stop. Got it. Oh, it would be trivial to pull off Daily December if I did live runs instead of produced videos. Trivial. The produced content, like I said, takes way more effort than the live stuff. I could also do shorter videos, like less versus videos, which would make Daily December easier to pull off. This year, I really tried to go all out. It was like, how many versus videos can we shove into 1 month and still... Oh my gosh, well, that happens sometimes. Yeah, so I really tried to get like as hype a month as possible for all of you. It was still successful. Like it was a good month, but it wasn't like what I had dreamed of. Casey, it's good to have you here. For the blackout grinding to level 15 to get karate chop. Come on. Come on, knock me out. There we go. Anyways, I'm hoping to do Daily December again next year. That's the goal. Whoa. Oh, okay. Never mind. YouTube Studio was making a mistake. I looked over and my live viewers were like 70. And then I was like, what happened? Like, there were like 400 people here. It's back up over 400. Yeah, I did do a big October this year as well. I did a video every day for the week of Halloween. I'll do that again next year. There's no reason for me not to do that. Unless I spread it out during the month, like a video every other day or something like that. That's also possible. One thing I think I'm missing just slightly with Daily December is like the actual ad rates are highest at the end of November, not in December. So I may optimize for that and do like Daily November or something instead. What's your favorite Pokemon animal base? I want to say rabbit, but we need a better rabbit. We don't have good rabbit Pokemon. I said we need a non-humanoid rabbit, and then everyone was like, what about Azumarill? And I'm like, yeah. We need another rabbit Pokemon that's non-humanoid. Sorry, Azumarill. You're not really what I'm looking for. Oh, I talked to the sign. Don't do that. Thanks for the $10, by the way, Stacy. Aw. I thought I was going to survive. Yeah, Score Bunny was promising, and then we got a soccer player. Not exactly what we're looking for. I do think that the Nidos, yeah, the Nidos, people have said that to me before. Like, the Nidos are rabbits. Like, okay, yeah, I can see that. In which case, well done, Game Freak. Oh, I should actually try and knock out his stuff now. I'm sleeping at the wheel here. We might still be fine. Yep. Okay, here we go. Brock. Isn't okay, Jude? Actually, much better than last time now. Yeah. Bide right away. Leer, 2 Leers. Karate Chop is still better. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Leer. Scratch is better now. Oh, not when it crits. Got him. That is still 1 minute and 19 seconds faster. I think I got the exact same Brock split. Wow. Cool, I guess. Well, the mistake to eradicate didn't really lose us much then. That's nice to know. Hey, speed. The run was amazing, and then the champion beat us like 40 times. It was like really hilarious. I love Meganium's design, but it's not a very good Pokemon in terms of performance. I think Bayleaf might be one of my favorite designs of all middle evolution starters, though. I love that thing. It looks so good. No. I'm going to the Pokemon Center. Look at Karate Chop's PP. 9? I want extra PP. It's only 4 seconds. It's fine. The Mart Buy is supposed to be only after Brock. I was doing one this way just because I have to do the Mart Buy before Brock to do the blackouts. So otherwise I lose money. And then I wanted to spend the money that Brock gave me so that I have potions before Olive Nugget Bridge so that I can heal Mankey. Strictly speaking, I don't think you need the second Mart, but I'm doing it just because I want to play a little bit safe. I'm doing slightly more training in here because I am turning off encounters for this section of the game in second playthroughs. Because of that, I will not be fighting the wild Zubat that I fought the first time around, so I'm just doing 2 extra trainers instead. We're going to skip Raticate Guy this time. I'm scared. Oh, I Gemma missed. Great. Alright. Easy. Dome Fossil, the best fossil. If you take the other one, you're bad. Called out. This could get me into YouTube drama. Did you hear that Scott's Thoughts said you're bad if you take the Helix fossil? What do you think about that, my dry bread? I'm actually going to be playing, what's it called? Resident Evil, I forget what it's called now. Resident Evil, like, Outbreak or something with Paraspector and Madrybread at some point in the future. It's going to be fun. I think maybe this week. I have to go look at it and see if they messaged me about it. Come on, get it! Let's go! Yeah, we did it. The Scott's Thoughts situation is crazy. Yeah, I heard there'll be 50 videos about that. Enter into drama YouTube. I'll have like 70,000 subscribers and then like all the drama YouTubers will pick it up and there'll be like 50 videos about me. Even though I'm a tiny channel, but they just need something to farm. Yeah, that's what he would say. That's true. I am going to go back and heal here. Just replenish Karate Chop, and I'm not that far away from Cerulean, so it doesn't take that much time. Gonna let me... Oh. Use sleep moves on a one-Hitmon. Yeah. Guilty as charged. Guilty as charged. That happened like the other day. I was like sleep or be slept, and then I'm like putting the Executor to sleep, and then I just one-shot it. I think it was with Charizard. Come on. Not bad. Well, gotta bump into that tree. The bonk counter will return next time, I promise. I still have not yet coded the solution to move it. Wow, I used Fury Swipes. Accidentally, but I used it. We're gonna skip that guy this time. We don't need to fight him. And if we want more experience, we can just fight the next guy, who's got a Sandshrew. He's easier to beat. This guy. We'll just fight him instead. I spent 3 minutes on the color palette. I did it starting at 12:24, and the stream started at 12:30. I literally just was like, color palette, let's do it. Opened Photoshop, dumped in some sprites, did some color picker stuff, moved it around a little bit, and then I was done. Ford escape rope. We got to remember it in here. I don't know why. Just saying Ford escape rope in my brain makes me happy, and then I remember it now. So, yeah. Thanks for whoever made that joke. Where'd the bonk counter go? It's still there. It just doesn't... It's not in the right place anymore. So I turned it off. Because I moved the whole left-hand side of my overlay. Changed everything up. At least for these red streams. Yeah, I'm gonna play Legacy Crystal sometime. Probably this year. We'll do it with like only Chikorita or something. Okay, here we go, Misty. Hope she doesn't use X Defend. Perfect. Perfect. Oh. Well, still a good fight. Da-da-dum. We should do a Legacy Crystal race with only Smeargle. That would be fun. If I do it, we're not going to see a lot of alternative options. We're just going to see what I think is best. And it's going to be Spore and Swords Dance. I'm going to find a way to make it happen. Do we get Body Slam this time? I don't know if we get Body Slam this time. This is a good track too. And now it's gone. Rest. I'm gonna get Body Slam. We needed a little bit more training in the last playthrough, so fighting an extra person's fine. And like Scratch is useless, Fury Swipes is useless. Might as well just have something else that can deal damage. It'll extend my PP. Allow me to last a little bit longer. Which is always a good thing. Hey, did it? Yeah, because badge boost is related to stats, not related to effective power. So it is correctly not displaying the lost badge boost. Because that's related to stats. The effective power is not supposed to show what is the best move. That would be, I could just show damage ranges in that case. It's supposed to show a specific calculation, which is effective power. Power multiplied by modifiers. There's got to be some game left to play for me. And Surge is not part of it. Sorry, buddy. You're bad. Check this out. Alright, we're like 2 minutes ahead. This is a pretty good second playthrough up until this point. Like, Mankey had no problems really before, so only one reset to Brock in the previous run. Speed, I know, right? Into X speed. What a guy. No! That has never happened before. Luckily, it's a simple fix, but I accidentally moved or my cursor got to the rappel instead of the bike, and then I spammed 2 rappels. Yeah, I'll modify it all the way when I show damage ranges. Mankey's pretty good. Pretty good. For a first stage Pokemon. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's bad. I haven't played like all the first stage Pokemon in this game, so we don't actually know yet, but it's going to be interesting to get the comparison and see which of these Pokemon actually is a good first stage Pokemon. Right now, though, it feels pretty good. Like, this is feeling nice and good. Very few problems. It's a relaxing run. Basically just have to figure out the best way to beat Brock, which is obvious now. And then after that, just kind of stomp stuff. These Slowpoke are a little bit sketchy. Just a little bit. Little bit worrying that they can hit you with confusion, but if they crit, if they had a high speed, they'd be terrifying, but they don't. They're Slowpoke. Slowpoke. Oops. Self-destructing hiker. Oh, what? Defense Curl survives dig and then uses self-destruct on me. Still doesn't let him win, but it did a lot of damage. I am going to use a potion because of that. I'm also going to throw away these Pokeballs. We don't need them. Not catching Poliwag or doing any Vaporeon shenanigans. I did that once. We're done. No more. No, Poliwag's going to be the best first stage Pokemon. Poliwag is ridiculous. It is so good. Slowpoke will be a very good first stage Pokemon, but not Poliwag tier. Or Ghastly. Poliwag and Ghastly are the best first stages, and I think Poliwag will outperform. We did fight this guy. Last time, though, I had less dig, or I had the same dig PP, but I karate chopped the first one, which was a mistake. This time, I'm not going to make the mistake. Ta-da! I wonder how Abra would do starting with Confusion. Like, Abra's bad because it starts with only teleport, but how would it do if he started it with a good move? Just confusion. Doesn't need like Psybeam or something to make it ridiculously broken. But like I started it before with all the punches and it just crushed yellow. Like it was so good. Felt like a fully evolved Pokemon. I don't know if it would be enough for it to be number 1, but it would definitely be close. Probably number 1 if we're being real. Like, it would be so good. Do remember, Poliwag gets Amnesia and Hypnosis. But yeah, Abra's special is broken. It's like, I think it's base 100. Someone was asking the other day, why are my times so much faster than J-Rose's in terms of game time? The reason is that the Rocket Hideout is optional for me, but it's mandatory for him. That's a big offset. It's about 20 minutes of game time in terms of offset, I think. I timed it once and it came out to like 19 minutes, so I just round up to 20 to explain that. Gonna remember Rock Slide this time. Thank you, chat. Yeah, you can use the Pokédoll to get by Marowak and Sylph without getting the Sylph scope. He does not do that, and I do it. I am so uninterested in this as a debate as to which one is correct. They're both cool. It's great that we have people doing different things. That's it. If I could go back, I probably would do it his way. Because I have to technically violate my rule of no items in battle to use the Pokédoll. But I didn't think about that when I originally established these rules. And now if I want to have a fair comparison between this game and Pokemon Yellow, I have to play the same way that I play in Yellow. So, we're here. This is what this is awful. I hate this executive. Just wasting our time. Bye-bye, Gyarados. Yeah, Gyarados also does League without beating, without saving between the Elite Four members, which will also inflate his game time. So there's another reason. That's going to have more of an outsized impact on Pokemon that have to restart, like have to go back to the beginning of the league a lot, and it'll have less of an impact on something like Victory Bell, which just kind of wins. No, not saving between Elite Four members is slower. Because if you don't save and you go back to the beginning and do the Elite Four again, game time is still accumulating even though you black out. A blackout does not reset the game time like a reset does. And it also means, yeah, you can't do certain strategies. You can't get risky with like Fissure or something. Which I can, yay! I used that with Ekans once, it was really fun. I think these are neat nuances. I'm glad that we have different people running the game in different ways so that we learn about these nuances and we get to think about them. We wouldn't really get to think about them if everyone played the game the exact same way. Okay. Polka doll. Yeah, maybe the way Jaros plays it is he doesn't block out, he just hard resets to the beginning and then trains if he needs to, in which case that does conserve game time. Yeah, the top of Pokemon Tower is like the one spot where Pokemon Yellow is faster. There's only one trainer instead of 3. I would love to at some point like do a video with Jaros and like talk about the differences in our approaches and like how like it makes comparing the types of runs we do different, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe that'll happen at some point in the future, but I doubt it. Bye-bye. One thing that's nice about Mankey is, as a fighting type, training in this section of the game is actually a lot easier than as a normal type or a flying type like Pidgey and Rattata. This training is all just easier to get, which does speed its run-ups. There's a small offset compared to the other two that I did this week. Pretty sure Jaros does 4 times speed. Just like me. Pretty sure we both play on the same game speed. If we don't play on the same game speed, that's also something that's going to offset these times. Because playing on a faster game speed bleeds more game time. Because the human perception is a constant, and the game speed is not. Bop. Sorry, not always the best at identifying humor. Okay. Training's done. Oh, gosh. Stop. The bike is hard. But fast. Hard but fast. Like me in high school? I don't know. Is that a bad joke? This is probably a bad joke. No, we don't need that right now. We don't have Lapras yet. Stop, stop. Okay. I trained a little bit more here because these Drowsy were like 40% chance to one-hit last time, and the 40% chance to one-hit them is a little sketchy, and then I had to go back to the Pokemon Center, which was not ideal. Whereas if I can just one-shot all these, I had an 80% chance this time, then it's going to be more consistent to just get through this gym without having to backtrack. Oh. So close. Alright, I'm scared. This guy, remember this guy? This guy's a little bit. Oh, that confusion was brutal, but we still win. We still win. Remember last time when I thought Koga had psychic moves? Ah. What a joke. Let's go. No. Did a lot, but at least it didn't poison me. We still might win because of the self-destruct on wheezing. Let's just get a self-destruct here for quick. Nope. Toxic sludge. Oh, that's that. Reset one. Oh, I don't think that's the right choice now. I tried it. I was hoping that oh, I can two-hit. Okay, never mind. That was the right choice. Hopefully self-destruct. Oh. Oh, darn. Second reset. We are not allowed to win if the enemy self-destructs and we have HM users in our party, because then we won because of the HM users, and that's banned. Thank you for mentioning for me to not throw away Toxic. I will avoid throwing away Toxic. We just need to get lucky on the wheezing. Basically, it needs to go for Smog or Toxic or self-destruct when we're underground. Or he can go for an X attack. He actually did both of the bad things in this play. You self-destructed when we were underground and used an X attack. Okay, we have Toxic, the most precious TM. Mankey's gonna get real toxic because of his anger at the end of this video. He's got anger problems. And he's not going to therapy. There's been a lot of J-Rose chat in the chat, so let's not pull a J-Rose. We're not going to forget Erica. Yeah, Ike, what you're saying makes a ton of sense. Like, if you really want to like examine like why times are different, like these are the reasons why times are different. 100%. Oh no. Oh, this is it. Yep. Reset to Erica. Maybe it makes sense to fight her later in this run just to make sure that she's 100% consistent. Like, you don't ever have to reset to her. Although I lost exclusively because the victory bell went for sleep powder. I can still win this as long as the Vile Plume doesn't do too much damage. Poison powder. Okay, well, that's that. Now, Dig and Karate Chop both 2-hit. It doesn't make sense to waste the extra time with Dig going underground. Yeah, Body Slam is also a 2-hit. Yep. Body Slam's probably the better play for chance to paralyze. It would be better if Karate Chop was fighting, yeah. Like, it would be nice to have a fighting type move. Like, imagine a same type attack bonus move in this run. Oh my gosh. We just don't have a same type attack bonus move. That's really frustrating. What about submission? If I had free hands, I would ban you. I'm kidding. I wouldn't actually ban you. But I hate submission. Terrible move. Why did they make that move so bad? Why did they make submissions so bad in Generation 1? I don't understand. It's like, It feels like with all the other design choices they were making, they're like, well, we have to scale back like how good hydro pump is, so let's make it miss more often, even though it does a lot of damage. And with seismic toss, or with submission, they're just like, let's just make it do no damage. Let's just make it miss a lot. Let's make it do recoil damage. Oh, but we'll give it a lot of PP. What? What is this design choice? So weird. I thought this might happen. I knew this day would come. Because I bought extra items than I did last time. I forgot them because I blacked out and lost half my money at the beginning of the game. And so I decided, we don't need those extra items. But this time I got them. And the bag problems came for me. Oh. Not quite. This truck's good too. I'm gonna go back and fight that scientist first. Yep, this guy. Sometimes you can dig and then he'll self-destruct. It's really good for speed, because then you one-shot the wheezing right after. Okay, level 45. Rival. Oh! Crit wing attack. That did a lot. %72% chance. We did it. We did it. 1 minute and 38 seconds faster than the previous run so far. But again, like all of our time savings in this run are waiting for us at the very end. Like we're not going to get a major time lead in the earlier portions of this run. We could have got a little bit more if I didn't have the resets to like Koga and stuff like that. But it's not going to be like more than 5 minutes in this section of the game. Chat, you saved me. Thank you. Thank you. Guard spec. Thanks, Giovanni. 69% on Rhyhorn, just like last time. Oh, we missed it this time. Oh, nice. Guard spec on Nidoqueen? Yep. Yeah, all of the starters were done by this time to get a sense for like scale of these runs. Yep. Don't toss. Don't toss. Toss that. Don't toss the other one. Didn't toss Toxic. That's where I normally toss Toxic. Or I toss it here. So, remembering, and it doesn't look like we're going to have a silly reset. Yeah, the guard spec ad was so much fun. That's why I was using Dig, by the way. It's a 79% chance to one-hit those. Doop, boop, boop. I think last time I got the calcium. It's fine. I guess they do have different sprites between red and blue. Yeah. Also, I probably did all the questions last time. I don't remember, but I assume I did because in yellow, that's how you have to do it. No, confused. I'm confused. No. Yeah, Seeking does look awful. It has a really bad back sprite too. One of the Pokemon that didn't get treated very well in this game. So we have to get to level 53 by the time we're fighting Rival 6. That is the key. And then we rare candy 10 times to 63 to beat him. And after that, it's kind of easy. Yeah, Rattata I stopped training in here, but I did all this training with Mankey. What am I doing? I don't need to talk to that question. I just don't need to do it. I already fought the guy. What happens if you get it wrong and you already fought him? Did he fight you again? I don't think so. That would be wild. Infinite experience. Just keep answering the thing wrong. Okay, did Blaine cause resets last time? I forgot. Well, we don't have healing items. We're just going to fight him like this. He's pretty bad. Pretty sure Arcanine's the only Pokemon that can survive, and yes, I am correct. Growlithe spams agility because it's a psychic type move. That's good to know. Free setup here for fighting type Pokemon. Not like I need it. Roar twice from Arcanine, followed by Ember. Perfect play, Blaine. Don't know why the Giovanni split gets registered there. Very weird. I have to look into why that's happening. Mimic. We don't need Mimic. But we did in optimization, so I thought about it and picked it up. We don't actually need it. Okay, Sabrina. Karate Chop. One hit. Dig. Rock Slide. It's a fighting type, but we're okay. Dig. Oh, Reflect, that's bad. Psywave, that's good. That's good for us. Bad for her. Sabrina is terrible. Momo's coming to say hi. Probably because she's getting hungry. Gonna try and convince me to feed her. But no! I cannot feed you yet. We're on a strict schedule around here. I don't think we're going to make 53. I think we need to fight one more trainer. I don't have to go and inefficiently fight that one like Swimmer again. That was silly. But if we fight this guy, we should be fine. What if we teach Mimic before this fight and then we Mimic Dig and we have 2 digs? That would be amazing. It wouldn't be. We're not going to do that. What if we mimicked Horndrill from Rhyhorn and required ourselves to knock out the rest of Giovanni's Pokemon with it? We would probably still win because Giovanni's so bad. Oh, are we going to get it? It's so close. Look at how close it is, Guard Spec. Right chop for the win. Yeah, 53. Look at that. Clean. Cordial and then use guard specs. Yeah, that is the Giovanni way to play. I can actually teach Thunderbolt for this fight. Hey, we're on a bike. Normally I'm not here. Rock Slide's still better against the Pidgeot. Rhyhorn, terrible. Every time this Pokemon shows up in this game, it's so bad. We have to Rock Slide this thing. Oh. Now we have Thunderbolt for the Gyarados instead of Rock Slide. That's the only real like improvement we get from doing that. One hit this. One hit this. Good thing I have a full restore so I can keep going. Look at our time. Our time's pretty good. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. As long as the champion is... oh, no. Oh, it's a Ditto. Okay. That was a... What's it called? A Furo. I don't know if Furo are there, though. It's probably only yellow version that gets the hard stuff. Furo shows up and it's like, hey, I'm going to destroy your dreams. Like, no! Yeah, the split was glitched for Giovanni. I talked about it earlier. These boulders. The red boulders are just not that good. Not that good. The reason is because they look red in yellow anyways. Because yellow colors all the Pokeballs and objects that red color. Or a similar red color. So then because of that, when you see them in this game, it's just a little bit underwhelming. But the purple, oh, that was nice. Yeah, I got crit by Drill Peck from a Furo when I was doing my Iron Bundle backport, and I had a blackout there. Or I had to reset because I had HM users or something. I forgot what it was, but like frustrating. It was frustrating, that's what it was. Furo in all 3 games. Okay. Must be careful then. Yeah, the color does fit the cave really well, I agree. Lorelei, here we go! The first Elite Four member. Dugong, Rock Slide for this one. We want a 2-shot. Or 1-shot like that. We're gonna 2-shot this and the following Slowbro. Okay, Supersonic and a miss. And then an Amnesia and a KO. Simple. Jinx, we're gonna dig, and then we're gonna Rock Slide the Lapras. 82% chance we just don't want to miss. And it misses Blizzard. That was like, what? This was a clean fight. Oh my gosh, clean. No, I didn't say you were crazy when this could sub-hour. I thought like it was possible. Crit. I said something like, I think it has the potential to get sub-hour, but just barely. I think now it could do better, though. Oh, gosh. Not particularly good. Not good. All the bad luck was there. Maybe I did say though. I was definitely way off on my prediction at the beginning of this, because I did think that Mankey was going to do worse than this overall. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's another reason that Thunderbolt's good. Like, special damage occasionally is just helpful when you have, like, a bunch of X defense or something the enemy has. Okay, Lance. What do we do now? Like, we teach rest over karate chop. Yes. And then we win. Well, let me just do this. We do have a champion strat. It's hilarious. Get ready for it. Hey. I hate that. It makes the rest strategy here look so stupid. No, Lance. Come on. I'm disappointed with that. All right. Rest was important there, but you don't get to see why. Watch the first run if you want to know. Okay, rare candy, level 68. This gives 77% chance to knock out the Alakazam. Then we're going to teach Toxic. Toxic in the place of Thunderbolt. Yes. Now we have the silliest Mankey final set, but we're going to do it. Okay, let's do sub 1 hour. Come on. Come on. Rock Slide. Wing Attack. Not great, but not a crit, so that's okay. Dig on the Alakazam. One shot. Perfect. Continuing digging for the Rhydon. 1 badge boost, but lower defense. Not great. Then Toxic the Executor and miss. Okay, that can happen. This is the bad scenario. 1 reset. Come on. I don't think we're going to get sub hour now. Okay, we're getting decent Alakazams. We just need to, like, actually make it to the Gyarados. Come on. No! Wait, Gen 1 missed. Gen 1 missed with Stomp. That's okay. You know, this is what I thought. When I sat down to do this, I was like, it's going to be about similar to Rattata, but just not quite as good. Because Rattata has all the coverage. And Mankey does not. Yeah, this Executor is brutal. Come on. Yes, this time we got it. Okay, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Thank you. And now Gyarados has to be kind of bad. He very rarely does that, by the way. It's like I think it's a 12% chance only if they're under a certain amount of health and only in a certain condition. Oh, missed Sky Attack. Okay. I'm not trying that. It's not worth it. being that low on health. Yeah, Sky Attack is 90% accuracy. Nothing's with the RNG. This is how the game works. Hey, it's going to use Hypnosis again. That's good. He uses Hypnosis again every time I'm awake. What the? He really likes to heal this thing. You can't heal it again. It's not possible. Okay. Oh. Well, you can still win. Yeah. No! Ah! Rock slide! Rock slide! Alright, Mankey deserves this finish after Rattata. It is nowhere near as consistent. Oh my gosh. Wake up. No. With any strategy, that is still a loss, though, right? Like, it's like, we're always going to be rock sliding the Charizard. Yeah, just barrage. Can you barrage two hit barrages over and over again? That would be amazing. Not a 5-hit. Okay. And then a crit with barrage. Yeah. Is he gonna heal it again? He's probably gonna heal it again. This guy's cheating. Feels like he's cheating. There we go. We knocked it out this time, but early. So we get hit by a Hyper Beam. Okay. Maybe. Maybe this is it. Come on. Yeah! Oh. 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 56 seconds. With 9 resets, 13 blackouts at level 69. Nice. Still a much better time than the previous run, which was 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 42 seconds. So this is 16 minutes and 46 seconds faster than that, which is a big improvement for Mankey. Game time, 3 hours and 50 minutes. So let's just I want to quickly do a little bit of a strategy debrief here at the end of this run. There are some things that can be obviously done to make Mankey go faster. We can have we can have a little bit of a faster Brock split. Excuse me again. We can have a little bit of a faster I'm just never going to be able to say this sentence. It's that challenging. We can have a little bit faster of a Brock split by not having a blackout to the Diglett without gaining any experience, which happened once in this run. Then there are some mid-game resets which can obviously be cleaned up just with better RNG. And finally, against the champion, we could go for the peak time potential strategy and just mimic Horn Drill, knock out the Executor in one hit, and then two-shot the Gyarados and one-shot the Charizard. This is by far more time efficient because we can also give up. We don't need to have Toxic. We can drop that earlier. We also don't really need to have Rest. There is potential to do it without Rest. I think in all of those scenarios, if we were to take all of that stuff out, I can see Mankey getting a time in the mid 50 minutes. So it's pretty good as a Pokemon in these games, but unfortunately, the champion is really the one battle in this run that causes its significant problems. let's look at the tier list quickly and see where Mankey is ranked. With its time today, it earns itself the 2nd placement in the E tier, just behind Rattata's current results. Rattata got a time of 1 hour and 40 seconds, so Mankey is ranked just behind it. Luckily though, for the Raging Monkey, we are nowhere near as slow as a Pokemon like Pidgey, which had a time of 1 hour, 43 minutes, and 51 seconds. I think when you look at the Mankey as a Pokemon, you go first stage Pokemon, caught kind of in the early game. Its evolution happens at a low-ish level. It's not really that great, and it has the fighting type, which is terrible in Generation 1. It's probably going to do bad in a solo challenge. But no, there's a lot of things working for it. It gets a good move pool. It's offensively quite good. It is pretty squishy, but overall it has the tools when it needs the tools, with the exception of against the champion. Thanks for watching, everyone. Next, on Thursday, we're going to do Butterfree, and then on Friday, we're going to do Beedrill. After that, you'll just have to wait and see. But we are going to complete all of Red version, every single species this year. We will have a tier list filled with everything. If you made it this far, you're incredible. Thanks for watching. I will see you in my fully produced video tomorrow, which is going to be Purugly and Pokemon Platinum.